Greetings, welcome. We're back. Evening, Lansley. Nari Mom says hi. Welcome. We're back for the start of SGDQ. Yeah, 2026. It's gonna start in about 15 minutes or so with the kickoff opening ceremony thingy right here. So yeah, I'm on the channel over here and it's not started yet. So we will see when things go online. Chat says hi. I've told Nari Mom. I don't know if she's watching or not. I am not feeling particularly well. Whatever it was that was starting up on like Friday had like developed into, I don't know, some flu or bronchitis thing. Today. So yeah, that's fun. Headbats, yay! But yeah, like I've had like a stuffy nose and like runny nose and fever and coughing. And yeah, you ever have that thing where you're coughing so hard and then it hurts your abs? Yeah, that. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of sniffling, and I'm trying to make sure that my voice is good and working, but no guarantee it'll stay that way for the duration. And I may end up just covering like the opening ceremony here, and then taking off the rest of today and Monday morning, and then doing the collaboration stream on Monday evening, and just rest for this time, depending on how I feel. I always get sick at the most inopportune times, and I almost never get sick. But when I do get sick, it's right when something fun is happening. Yeah. Wasn't I sick last year when GDQ came around? I don't remember. I know there was some time that was supposed to be a fun time on the channel and I had to cancel because I got sick. And I hardly ever actually get sick. I'm usually waylaid with maladies. You were laid out because of your back, like SGDQ? Yeah, my back is still like bothering me, but like I'm either gonna be sitting here or laying over there, so might as well stream while I'm sitting here. Unless I can't talk, then streaming is more difficult. So yeah, if I do go a little light on streams this week, it's because I'm not feeling well. And if things don't improve by like tomorrow morning, I'll probably head down to the ER and see what they say about it. But it's not like, it's just more inconvenient than it is anything else. And I don't know where it came from. Not that it necessarily has to come from anywhere. But yeah, I don't believe I need a 3D model so you can communicate via interpretive dance. This is a 3D model, I just don't have tracking hardware for it. Because tracking hardware is expensive. It's over $1,000 for a tracking kit. Okay, I guess now I'm getting notifications when GDQ goes live. So, yeah, they've still got a while. Ruby Sun, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Apologies for me not being like super active today. I decided to be sick on this day. Yay! My voice probably sounds like a sad, like 1960s juniors baseball announcer. I don't know. I'm just making up words at this point. Every cough feels like sharp, stabby pains. That's not fun. What time does GDQ start? GDQ starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 10 minutes from now. You can't decide to be sick. I don't know, I picked some pretty interesting times. You are welcome, Negative ASMR. Also, welcome to the chat. You can go to the GDQ schedule, which I will link in the chat right here. And it will display, there's a little thing that you can, tick right here that will display it in your time zone, so you can see exactly so you can see exactly when things are due to start. Ooh, Skullman stage. This is not my favorite of the classic Mega Man games, but it's not bad. I think if we're gonna talk about bad of the classic Mega Man, it would probably be Mega Man 1. Oh my god, that game is rough. Like rough around all the edges. Bum bum bum. Doesn't even have that great of a soundtrack to the first Mega Man game. The music really started getting good in the second Mega Man game. And then like 3, 4, and 5 was just top notch. I think the games got better from Mega Man 2 to Mega Man 5, and they kind of peaked at Mega Man 5 and then went backwards in Mega Man 6. I used to think that was a hot take, but no, it turns out a lot of people think that Mega Man 5 was the best of the classic Mega Man games. It's the first time Mega Man's like movement kit really felt complete, because they nailed down the running and the platforming in Mega Man 2. They gave us the slide in Mega Man 3. They gave us the first iteration of the charged buster in Mega Man 4. And then they gave us like the full charged buster in Mega Man 5, and weaponized the slide for the first time. Yeah. 5 felt like the peak of the classic Mega Man. And this, and we have both Rush and Beat being awesome in Mega Man 5. Rush, I think, peaked at Mega Man 3 and then got worse as it went on, and he wasn't even in Mega Man 6, really. And then Beat was best in Mega Man 4 when he debuted, and was just like a save you from falling in a pit in Mega Man 5. Which isn't really all that great. But that might have been him in Mega Man 4, and then he was something else in Mega Man 5. I don't remember. I don't remember in Mega Man 5 you had to collect the letters that spelled out Mega Man V, and then you got beat. There were hidden weapons in a lot of the Mega Man games. Yeah, the magnet beam in Mega Man 1. There was the balloon and the other thing in Mega Man 4. The thing that was in Skullman stage. You could go down or you could go across, and then the across led to a secret weapon. This is from Mario Kart 64, I think. It's the after you win the level music. First round at 6 p.m. your time? Yes. The first one starts at 1 p.m. my time. Donkey Kong Country 2. Diddy's Kong Quest. Love the puns. Diddy's Conquest. I'm not familiar with Ryan Ford, but then I don't much follow the Donkey Kong speedrunning scene. I imagine he's probably gonna have people on his couch, although there's nobody listed as being on his couch. Jr. is on the mic. I would expect Spike Vegeta to be on the couch for DKC2 runs, since he runs a bunch of DKC stuff anyway. Whenever Spike Vegeta is on the couch or on the mic, it's gonna be a fun time. That man is like crazy entertaining. You raid into him every once in a while. My streams have not been lining up with his lately, though. Oh, 5 minutes till. Yeah, they're live now. Okay. I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. I'm going to pause my music so that it doesn't compete. Looks like they're running a bit behind, as it says they're gonna start in like 19 minutes. Let me do that and just make that full screen. But we got a countdown now. Yay! Bum, 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 bum. Yes, GDQ Summer Games Done Quick is benefiting Médecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders if you're in the US, which is a fantastic, I would say they're a charity. They help out a lot of war-torn nations and like third world countries and stuff get medicine treatment and doctor treatment to people who normally would not have it. So yeah, like all the places that you hear about in the news where war is happening and there's bombings and stuff, you can bet MSF is there with boots on the ground, helping taking care of the people that are the victims of war, which are all the people. War sucks. We should not be doing that as a society. If leaders want to go to war, they should do it like they did in like the old Roman times, where you send out this king and you send out that king and you let them fight, and then whoever lives gets both kingdoms. I think we would see a lot less wars if the people responsible for them had to fight them themselves. The crowd has all honked at the same time. They always have the best music at the GDQ events. Can I? Do that. Cause yeah, the whole purpose of you stream like this is to have a smaller, more intimate chat while we still are watching the awesome things that are happening. And I know technically GDQ doesn't like people doing these things, but yeah, I still say that people should. If you want to donate, go to the GDQ website and donate through the website, or go directly and donate to Doctors Without Borders. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people just don't like being in the big GDQ chat because it's normally like 20,000 some people. They do have a watch along thing. As you can see, they have a category on Twitch for GDQ, which I am currently streaming in. Don't know if I'm supposed to be or not, but they have a category, and I'm doing a watch along. So I'm like, you know what? We'll just stream into this category to see if people want to watch along with a small little streamer. But they do have like official shared streaming and restreaming things, but it's usually for restreaming in other languages, or like partners of the channel doing like specific events and stuff. And if you're like, you really only get in if you're already affiliated with GDQ. Like runners can use it, staff can use it, and then official restream channels can use it, and that's pretty much the limit of who gets to use the official watch along stuff. And although they don't promote people doing watch alongs like this, there is actually nothing in the rules that says you can't do it. So it's like a little bit of a gray area. And as long as you're not being like a dick about it, right? And like spewing hateful stuff, they really don't care. They've always had some of the coolest stream interactive tech, though. I think like a lot of the stream tech that has developed for streamers has come out of what GDQ like initially started having on their overlays here. Like this audience here at the bottom, these guys down here, their reactions are reacting to what people are doing in the GDQ chat. Like the emotes that people are putting in chat, like the honk emote, the translo, the little the lamp, the like little Sonic rolling thing. These are emotes on their channel, and every time you use the emote, one of the little guys in the audience uses the emote. So you can see the people in the audience just spamming the emotes in waves. This is from Undertale, I think. Undertale is another game that I really should play at some point, I think. I have it. I have Undertale on Steam. I should make some time for Undertale, I think. And then if I like Undertale, I think Deltarune would be a nice follow-up. You can hear the in-person audience. It wouldn't be too hard to make with what you have, just fix position of the characters. Yeah. It's not a difficult thing to make. It's just a little time consuming to put it together when you're all by yourself doing pretty much everything for the channel. Like my overlay looks very basic, but there's a lot of like moving parts to it underneath that is like completely automated. Like the bit up top that shows first, second, and third place when you announce yourselves, all that changes dynamically. When I have music playing, it switches to a single banner like this, and then I have actually a double banner that I don't use. I haven't found a use for that yet, but it's sitting there in case I ever do. And I have a little toggle that I can put down that makes it switch between them automatically every 30 seconds. And so like every time I turn the music on, it flips that toggle on, and it switches back and forth between the third display and the first display every 30 seconds. And then when I turn the toggle off, it just switches back to whatever's currently active. And the bottom panel does that as well, but I don't have it completely set up yet. And then of course I've got my controller buttons down here that adequately map what I'm pressing on the controller at any one time, including the triggers and how far I have the triggers held down. And if I'm clicking the 6, you can see all of my inputs right here whenever I'm doing inputs. On most games, some games you can't, but most games you get to see my button inputs and stuff. And I've been thinking about having the section like right here below the mouse cursor, where the cursor's currently at, to have that section like swap out when I am streaming with other people, and have the other people's like Fugi icons appear in right there and then it swap out, and then it puts up like, oh, support me at Ko-fi and stuff, and then have it switch back every like 30 seconds or so. Yeah, no worries. I am seeing the things that you're posting on X, and I have used them. The merch shop has only told me that your item has shipped, by the way. I haven't got any confirmation on where it is. I assume they sent you tracking information. They didn't send anything to me. Yeah. And anything I use, I'm gonna put you down as artist. If it was making tons of money, I would split the money with you, but it's not really. The only person that's bought the merch so far is you. And you paid more. You paid more than I made from the merch, because you paid like, what are those shirts, like $23 plus something? And I made like $3. I don't want my shirts to be like, my merch to be super expensive. I think that's kind of blah. But if you are new here, welcome to the chat. I realized I didn't introduce myself. I'm Nari. I'm normally your gamer for the evening. Came to about 28 pounds with the postage. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't remember exactly what they told me it was. But I made about 2 pounds. If I remember the conversion might be different now. But it was like $3 and some change that I made. I think that's about 2 pounds. If the pound sterling is still a little bit higher than the dollar. It's a start, yes. But yeah, anyway, I'm Nari. I'm normally your gamer, but today I'm just the sick talker. Apart from GDQ events, because I like to host these little watch-alongs for GDQ things, for the two major events, AGDQ and SGDQ. Because I really like the charities that they support, and I think they're awesome causes. And yeah, it just I like to support them. When I am not supporting them, sometimes I do other charity streams. Most recently, and what we paused for this week to do SGDQ, we're playing through the .hack series. We are currently on .hack Outbreak. We started the .hack, the original IMOQ games for a charity stream that I had 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so we started .hack for that, and then we had to pause it for GDQ. And we had actually paused 2 other games that were currently going on the channel, Elementalis and Bear and Breakfast, to do the .hack thing. So when GDQ is over, we're going to go back and finish .hack, and then when .hack is over, we're going to go back and finish Elementalis and Bear and Breakfast. And then we're going to start some new stuff. So yeah, you're all welcome to interact with the channel. There's a bunch of things that you can do for channel points. It's called Elementium. Down there at the bottom, it's the little rainbow sun-looking thing. If you announce your arrival and you are one of the first 3 people to do so, you get your name displayed up there at the top of the screen where it says first Lojo, second Lansley, third place has yet to be claimed. So the next person who announces their arrival via the little channel reward down there gets their name up there at the top of the screen for the rest of the stream. We got 2 minutes. As I was mentioning before, this is the browser. I'm probably, depending on how I feel at the end of the stream, and ultimately how taxing it is to keep talking at this level with this amount of injury to my throat, which isn't easy. Anybody who's tried talking when you had kind of like a strep throat thing going on, you know how hard it is to actually keep up a voice that other people can hear. This is my best attempt at it. Oh, we're getting down to the wire now. But yeah, I like to do things for the channel while I am here on the SGDQ weeks. Like working on like the website for the channel, the schedule, working on assets, editing videos and stuff like that. So I can get work done and then have the little like marathon like up here in the corner, unless something like really interesting happens and then we make it all big again. Yeah. This week, at least for like today and maybe tomorrow, I may relax on the streams a little bit and come back at it again on Tuesday, give myself a little time to rest and get like recover a bit. I think I do have a collaboration that I normally do on Monday evenings and Friday evenings with a bunch of other people. We've been doing Mecha Chameleon on Mondays. The countdown is happening. I can't talk over that. Yay! Here we go. The opening video.
Every little act of good is a statement of saying, yes, this is what I want from the world. And that can avalanche and snowball in ways that you would never expect.
Gotta
Just
go
ask
fast.
Mike Uyama in his basement in 2010. We're still here.
I remember that stream in 2010.
Behind the scenes, it's just a really close-knit and tight.
I remember them doing it again in 2011.
That, you know, everybody just kind of sees each other. It's just like this immediate like warmth.
It may seem like we've come so far, and we have, but there's just so much more room to grow with the speedrunning community.
There's no other event like this globally where people just come from all around the world, meet up with their friends, have a good time.
Rob.
The impact of gaming for good goes beyond just the event space and this 1 week where things are happening during SGDQ. Everyone who attends this and like goes forth into the world brings that concept with them.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was talking to somebody about the last time I went to Minnesota. They have an underground cheese factory. I used to be a truck driver, and they had an underground cheese factory
Bobby,
that I had to
ready?
go to. It's an abandoned mine.
Actually, I just need like a couple more things.
Okay, that's fine, but pre-show rehearsal's in like 5 minutes.
I can meet you by the elevators.
All right, sick. I'll see you down there.
Cool.
Bobby, let's go.
Mello, so good to see you.
Hey, Fu.
Hi. Are we excited for the
Hey,
pre-show?
that's
We
Kung
gotta
Fu
get
Fruit
downstairs.
Cup.
Yeah, I know, but I'm waiting on Bobby.
Don't. It's a Monty Python skit.
Well, he's running, so that's good.
Yeah, but he's making literally no progress.
Okay, good luck with that. I'll see you down there. Reminder, we're starting in a few minutes.
Good luck with that. Did you not just see that? Mellow.
Oh, hey, dude. I'm going through something.
No, I don't have time to talk right now, okay? If I don't get to the bathroom in the next 45 seconds, there's not gonna be a pre-show.
Jalen! Oh, thank God you're here. Something temporal is going on in the hallway.
Temporal?
Shrimps?
You okay, man? No, I'm not okay. Because at this point in the sketch, I would have expected them to swap the two Bobbies already. Aha! There it is. What the hell?
Hey, look what I can do.
No more bits.
Hey, look at that.
Come play with us, Mellow.
Glitch run, take one.
Oh, man. Oh, no, my badge. I forgot my badge.
Whatever, dude. Let's just start the pre-show.
Okay, I like that
We
bit.
finally made it to the stage. We're here, baby. Welcome to Summer Games Done Quick 2026. Yes.
Woo.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome,
Yay.
welcome.
I'm like the little Monty Python people. Yay!
We're so glad to be back. My name is Bobby Berman. I am joined by our entire interview team. We got Melo Acevedo. We got Jadlin, Adef, Kung Fu Fruit Cup, and Spike Vegeta.
That's right.
Yes.
Aw.
Yes. Thank you. And we'll be with you all week to make sure we're capturing all of that energy between the runs, making sure you're staying informed all event long. And of course, we are here supporting Doctors Without Borders, an independent international organization that provides emergency medical care to those who need it most in the world. And if you can, please go to gdq.gg/donate. We appreciate your generosity so much. Thank you. Yes.
I think somebody was a little slow on the cue cards.
And now, I have to say, there are many ways to enjoy GDQ. One of them being at our live audience.
Yeah.
That's you. Yes.
That's you.
Woo! And we cannot forget.
That's so cool.
You all are great. Wow. And we cannot forget all of you at home live watching on Twitch, YouTube, and tuning in all week, glued to the action.
Although-
we appreciate you so much, but we want to make sure you all at home know how to make this your GDQ.
Although I can't see it, I can like reveal a little something that's happening behind the camera.
So excited to show you guys the schedule. I think a lot of people don't know the schedule site. We have developers that work very hard
They have a
to make this
person
site
that
as
is standing like right there
interactive as
behind the
possible.
camera.
To make this
That is
your GDQ
their
experience. You can craft the games you want to see. You know, okay, I
that's
get
pointing them
football,
towards their mark.
I go to bed usually around now,
So the camera that is live has a red light on it.
That's your decision. That's
And
your
every
job.
time it switches from one camera to another, there's a person there that knows the order that they're gonna switch.
Okay.
It's pointing at the camera, like they're getting their attention and they're pointing at the camera that is currently live to make sure that they're always looking directly at the proper camera. You can see when they're looking at the wrong camera, and so can everybody else. So every time they look at the wrong camera, someone back there is freaking out and starts pointing at the red light.
Schedule will update in real time. However, if there's a run you really want to catch, SSX Tricky's actually at 11:30 a.m. You're gonna catch it. But let's say you want to see.
So yeah, you also see them holding cards that have what they have to say written on the card. But that information is also written either on a teleprompter if they have one, or on big poster boards that somebody else is holding up right in front of the active camera as well, so that they can look at the camera and read it and not have to look down. If you've ever been to a show in front of a live studio audience, you've seen this happen in real time.
Never used that actually just showed it off. I'm like,
I did not know that was there. I've been here for like.
So if you have any questions, check it out. But you can jump to live, jump to the different days. This website's amazing. I highly encourage you to use it. But back to you, Bobby.
Yeah, and we can change the schedule in real time with more than just clicking around on the actual website. You can do so with your actual donations. Spike, Vegeta, please tell us about how donations can affect incentives.
I love that we started with the schedule because now you all can truly make this your GDQ. There is no better way to leave your imprint on any GDQ than by going to gdq.gg/donate. That's gdq.gg/donate and making sure that you are doing two things. You're both making the world a better place and you are making this the best version of this event it can possibly be. And make sure, because I'm really bad with details, so I'm gonna make sure, when you go to donate, make sure you scroll at gdq.gg/donate. Make sure that you scroll all the way to the bottom and make sure you are selecting incentives that your different donation dollars will be going towards. There's so much amazing stuff that we're gonna be releasing all throughout the week, so you're gonna make sure you
Right
get in
there,
for that.
the choose incentive
Because of you
button.
that over the years, we have taken so many easy difficulty speedruns, we've upgraded them to the hardest difficulty. It is because of you that no super boss is safe from our community's wrath. And it's because of you that we've all gotten to show there's a lot of theater nerds in this community.
Yeah, just a couple.
I don't know.
Just a few.
Metal Gear Solid credit sequence, we sang that. Zem got up here a year ago and sang opera. That happened. That was so cool. And Fu, you and I, among many other people, we have sung so many Disney songs.
Yeah, we have.
These are the moments people will remember for so many years, and it's because of you that
They have sung a lot of Disney songs.
You can make sure that the no dupes
Usually doing Kingdom Hearts
Early Air
games.
Riders run, that we're going to be moving at double time in the Crypt of the Necrodancer run, and I'm just reading it how it says it on the tracker. In Fire Emblem Three Houses, we can get married.
And that, as you can see on the page I've got up right now, that get married incentive is already at 2%. And again, like Spike said,
4%.
after you donate, make sure to apply that incentive.
Yeah.
It's so huge.
Absolutely. And incentives are such an important part of the marathon to make sure we meet them by the time that run shows up, for example. But we also have,
have
ways that
exhausted
you
my
all
drink.
can literally compete against each other with your donations. Jadlyn, I know you want to talk about bid wars.
I do want to talk about bid wars. Bid wars are one of my favorite parts of GDQ because this is our chance as somebody who is long time viewer for my chance to influence the schedule and see what I want to see. So
You wasn't wearing your glasses, surprise or something called Azure Whom.
choosing colors of outfits and things, but they can be as changing an entire run. So one that we've had historically that is a crowd favorite is of course Metroid's Save or Kill the Animals, which exactly. We are team kill.
Kill the
Save.
It's more GDQ.
Big save.
It's more
big save.
I mean, it's literally a speedrunning
Yes,
marathon.
but it's canon to the story.
Anyway, we do have several bid wars coming up for this event, and I wanted to highlight a couple of them. Monster Hunter Wilds coming up in this week. Chow Bagel, you get to choose his weapon every single time that he goes into a fight, and that's your choice. Do you want to make his life so easy? Do you want to make it incredibly difficult? You choose with your donations when you go down and you scroll down and you select that bid war. And then, of course, we have Transformers. You're deciding the campaign. Are we Autobots or are we Decepticons? That's your decision. How cool is that? And then, of course, for all my Stardew Valley fans out there.
That would be a fun thing.
Exactly, thank you. Every 5 minutes during the run, your donations are going to change this run. The way that this is going to just be blown out of the water, that's up to you. And this is how you can make GDQ yours.
I want the Hammer Squad out there to seriously make every single boss battle be a hammer in Monster Hunter. Where are my hammerheads at?
Where are my hammerheads at?
Sword and Shield.
Well, we talked about how your donations can affect the online experience, the donation experience, but I want to talk about everyone here in the room in Minneapolis. I want to talk about the on-site experience.
The on-site experience. Listen, the on-site experience wouldn't, of course, be possible without you, our live audience here in Minneapolis. Yes. Wow. So beautiful. Take it in. Take it in. Listen, y'all, the on-site experience at GDQ is truly magical. There's so much that happens throughout the week. We've got the board game room. We've got the arcade and pinball room. There's tournaments. Of course, there's also things happening throughout the week like Tetris.
Con sickness.
Yeah, Tetris fans.
If you know, you know.
In that tournament, you could be featured live on the stream during the finales on Friday. We've got a cosplay contact.
They really should put these websites in dark mode. Like, oh my gosh.
This includes all of the meetups that are happening throughout the week. So for example,
Like you are flash banging the world with these websites.
doing our two-person comedy show.
Please
You
go
can
to that.
see
It's so
that.
good.
Yeah.
Please
And
go to
here's
that.
the thing. This is your GDQ. The way that Aiden and I are doing this comedy show, we just submitted it. You can show up and have an impact on the event live in person, meet people in these meetup rooms, and do activities that contribute to the event. When I first came to a GDQ after watching for 5 years, I didn't really know many people in the community. So in SGDQ 2019, I spent almost the full week in the board game room and made lifelong friends that I still play board games with every single event. Shout out my board game crew. But yeah, so the on-site experience is truly another way to make this your GDQ.
Yeah, I have the exact same experience, like having a homegrown, meeting people here when you get to the event, it's so special. And there are so many great moments across the week that are going to be those special
They need to make
moments
sure
that are
everyone is
just
still awake in the
Some of
audience.
those are
Well,
often
it just
tied to
started,
the
so they
biggest
should be
games
awake.
of the marathon. I would love to talk about bonus games. Fu, let's hear it.
I got you. Yes, I love bonus games. I think they're amazing. Kind of like what Spike and Jadlin were saying. This is a great example of the way that you can change and add to the schedule. Our big bonus games throughout the week. Are you excited for some of our bonus games? Do you all know what's happening this week?
What are they? What are we doing?
For anybody who hasn't seen yet, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what
Yeah,
happens,
this
because
portion of the
bonus
audience,
games often
that
include things that have, like,
that one
questions
chick
and
was
stuff.
super
So
excited. Everybody else was like,
categories,
ah.
like really unique things. So, for example, tomorrow,
Everybody else
our first
looked
bonus
like
game
how
is
I feel.
Hey You Pikachu. 64 classic. This is
Hey,
a place
you
where
Pikachu.
Buzz and Bird are gonna have to try to get Pikachu to do anything, which is gonna be a challenge.
He's just gonna yell at Pikachu. It's just gonna be
God,
great.
I hope it's $1 million.
I've been watching
Please.
practice. It's ridiculous. And they have promised
That
to
was
absolutely mess
that
with
was
each
that
other.
was a horrible
Then
game.
also on Wednesday we've got
Hey, you
Youth
Pikachu.
Sports.
That's
That's gonna be
a
fun.
bad game.
It's GDQ Sports, so we need to see how GDQ can affect the Wii Sports game. I think that's going to be amazing. On Friday we have.
I love that they're using
Nemesis.
Chrome
Really sick
in
because it's
incognito mode. You can see right there they have an incognito.
This is a great game, but how is it going to be different? Somebody playing it on guitar. Control. That's going to be amazing. And then finally, we have Super Jam World 3 for our final bonus game.
You
on
like
Saturday.
emails,
One of the
bitch.
most anticipated Mario SMW games.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
it
absolutely
came
amazing.
with
Can't wait to see any of them.
a little
I feel like
pack
adding
that
to the schedule
plugged into the
instead,
back of the
it's
N64 controller,
milestones
and it had this little like
and all these
3-inch
moments all throughout the
stick
event. So
that had a microphone on the end of it, and it was like the world's worst microphone, and you just like yell at Pikachu, and the keywords that Pikachu was supposed to be listening for, but apparently the Pikachu that they chose to put in the game was deaf, because he didn't do shit.
Well, I am very ecstatic to tell you that I am
Oh,
temporal hallway. He made it. Hey,
that is
thank
a
you very much,
nice
Bobby.
looking
Our names
sword
being the same definitely
and
won't,
shield.
confuse anybody at all. Hey, everybody, we have been really adamant about having your donations bolster the efforts of MSF's reach to over 75 countries and territories around the world.
I should recognize what game that's from. Maybe it was a French Pikachu. That explains it.
And thanks to the myriad of prize submitters,
They got the Pikachu from the wrong they got the regions mixed up.
one grand prize, not two grand
They sent the Japanese Pikachu to France. They sent the French Pikachu to the US. They sent the US Pikachu to Japan. That's why none of them could understand you.
thought I would take some time to introduce one of our grand prizes right now, starting with these bad babies, the Valheim Sword and Shield Grand Prize
Valheim.
Bundle, brought to you by, you'll know 'em,
That's why I don't recognize it. I have Valheim. I have it on Steam, but I haven't played. But I can tell you one thing about that sword right there. That sword is not balanced properly. Just by how he's handling it and how unwieldy it is in his hand, and you can tell by how his hand is wobbling with it. The sword is blade heavy. And what a lot of people don't realize, like if you've ever held a real sword, you'll notice
This is also part of the grand prize. Yes.
Oh, look, Sentis is still here.
And the tankard, and hey, Sent's here as well. Thank you. Prize zone's here, prize team is here.
But yeah, if you've ever held a real sword in your hand, you'll notice two things about it right off the bat. One, it's an incredibly light weapon. Heavy swords were not a thing. If your sword was heavy, like 10 minutes into using it, you would be spent. Swords are like maybe 3 pounds tops. And most of that weight is in the handle. The balance point of a sword, for most swords, is right on the other side of the handguard, which makes them feel like even more incredibly light. Because the blade feels like it doesn't weigh anything. I'm going to take a quick little break, but I'm going to leave the stream running. And I'm going to refill my drink. I will be right back.
Again, the amount of craft and effort that goes into these submissions, like, we thank you folks for making this event such a grand thing. But how do you get any of these prizes, you ask? We'll tell it to you again. GDQ.GG/donate. Set your preferred amount, tie that to an incentive, tie that to a bonus game. We have a whole bunch of milestones that we're going to be trying to hit throughout the week as well. And make sure to also attach any of the prizes that you see on offer on the block to that donation. Just a couple of clicks and you'll send it on through, and we thank you very much for your time. We're getting hype about a lot of prizes, a lot of bonus content, but the meat and potatoes here about GDQ is about the game. So, Cool Bobby, I'm going to send it on up to you to talk about the games. Cool Bobby.
It should be said you are making Bobbies everywhere proud. Well, let's talk about the next day. For all of you on site who are in the room, what are you going to get excited to see? And all of you online who are watching literally right now, what can you get stoked to see? So I picked 6 games on the schedule for the next 24 hours. And I just wanted anyone can jump in and talk
You mean from GDQ.GG/schedule?
No way.
Yeah, quick shout out to all the GDQ.GGs, by the way. You have /schedule, /donate, /prizes, /activities. I like it.
It's your one-stop shop.
It's a one-stop shop.
All right, let's talk about some games. So number 1, we have Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Who wants that one?
I can take that one.
Yes. Yes.
Dragon Blitz is a homie of mine. Happy to talk about this. Soten, one of the classics, obviously. But this is, Dragon Blitz is, for my money, the GOAT of Symphony of the Night. This is an incredible runner putting on display what I think will be the definitive showcase for this game. Any percent in Symphony of the Night is very, very difficult. There is a cycle about halfway through the run, and you have to play almost perfectly up to that point, or else you lose a full minute. So this run is going to be going for everything, I think. And this is, in the next 24 hours, like Bobby said, coming up at about 7:40 p.m. tonight Central Time. You don't want to miss it. Dragon Blitz is the GOAT.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for that one. It's going to be great. Another game that it means a lot to me personally growing up, I played the Spyro games. We got Spyro Year of the Dragon. Yes. We got Spyro Year of the Dragon, the Reignited trilogy. Fu, you got this one?
Yeah. Okay, so yes, this is a Spyro 3 race between Tornite and Derek Lander, but like you said, it is Spyro Year of the Dragon and the Spyro Reignited trilogy, which means we have a race between the OG Spyro 3 and the remake of Spyro 3 side by side.
Cinema.
I am so excited to see that happening with the visual differences, with the similarities, and like with the glitches that kind of happen between both. Like, what is the same between the actual speedruns? So, excuse me, but I'm really, really pumped for that. I think it's going to be amazing, and that's later this evening as well.
Two entirely different resolutions on the screen.
I know, right? This may be a GDQ first as well between an OG and a remake being raced. So I'm so excited. Super pumped.
Once and for all, we'll know what's better.
Yeah.
Or by 3
Or
the
at least
best
what's
Spyro
faster.
Yeah,
Right,
what's faster.
exactly. All right, another one that I have loved within the last year of release, Kirby Air Riders. Yes.
Yeah,
oops,
that
I
game went
Blue
quadruple platinum in Bobby's house.
I keep it on for my dog when I'm away. It's true.
Oh, wait a second. You also keep it on in our room. Am I your dog or something?
we walk into your rooms.
Hey, Bobby, you're my dog. You're my dog.
Who wants to talk about Air Riders?
She really should have talked about. I'll
That's
take,
all right.
It's actually really easy because Kirby Air Riders is obviously a game that a lot of people are playing right now. A couple years ago, we had the GameCube version by Blue Candy, and Blue Candy is back now again to run the Switch 2 version. You're going to have, throw out all the major words. It's high octane, super, super fast. I love any game like this where the camera is like barely keeping up with the action on the screen. It's going to be super, super hype. And I just mentioned it earlier, no dupes. During the all tracks run, you can make the routing way, way harder for Blue Candy. So make sure to check that out. It'll be later tonight around like 8 o'clock or so. Check it out. You'll be good.
It's gonna be great. Another one we have major love for is more sports-related games. This event, there are so many across the schedule. Specifically for today, we have SSX Tricky versus SSX 3. Oh my God.
Yes. Yes, please, me. Yes, please. Okay, this is run by JR, a generous speedrunner who has prepared not one and is practicing not one, but 2 speedruns. This is a bid war between SSX Tricky and SSX 3. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. My exposure to SSX is in 2001, the Sony Underground Jam Pack demo disc. Anybody remember those? Yeah. Me and my sister used to controller swap just trying to see who could get a high score on SSX Tricky. So much fun. That's probably what I'd vote for because of nostalgia. But I heard that in SSX 3, it's one big open world mountain. I don't even know how that works. But yeah, we can see that it's capping off the first 24 hours around 11:30 Central tomorrow. And if you need a little bit of a early snowboard fix, Snowboard Kids is at like 2 in the morning. So check that out too.
Snowboard Kids, Wii Sports, which has every game ever made. So that's cool. Another game, yeah, right, you're live. So the second game on the schedule coming up right after our headliner is going to be Talos Principle by Gelly. I have to talk about this one. Gelly is a great friend of mine and one of the goats of puzzle gaming, going to be all sigils of Talos Principle. There are over 100 sigils in the game. You would think a puzzle game is about solving the puzzles. It is more about parkour than anything else. It is going to be so exciting. Last time Gelly was on the stage was doing Myst, I think almost 6 years ago now. And it was back on the stage with Blueprints last SGDQ, so I'm so excited for him to get the opportunity to kill it today. So I'm just stoked. So stick around after the first run for Talos Principle. You're not going to want to miss it. And now I do think, with that being said, I think we are missing a game. Jalen, do you know what I'm talking about?
We are. Adolf?
Banana?
Banana.
Oh,
banana.
What pre-show would be complete without a banana? Because our opener is Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest with Ryan Ford!
That's going to be so sick.
It's 102%, so we're going to be able to see every single thing in the run. If you've not seen this, the way that Ryan plays is just so mind-blowing. Every trick, every movement, it makes somebody like me who played it when the game came out in 1995 just awestruck. The music is phenomenal. Shout-outs to Forest Interlude. It just warped my brain in very specific ways. And I would also like to shout out our opening host, JR is Jr., who's going to, and our whole host team.
Yeah.
Our host team who will guide you through the entire week. Shout out to our hosts. This opener is one to start a banger of a week, and we cannot wait to celebrate your GDQ with it.
So it's SGDQ 2026, y'all.
We're so bad.
It is.
We're so bad.
Hello, I have returned.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us up here.
King Goozles, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
How MSF is going to impact funding donations.
I am usually more animated and better sounding than this, but I am sick today.
Doctors Without Borders. Today we have some pictures from my time in MSF, and so we'll go through what each of these mean.
Yes, MSF is awesome.
And that was the first time Ebola had been in West Africa. Up until then, it had been around.
Using my midnight jazz radio voice, yes.
And some other outbreaks.
It is extraordinarily difficult to have any kind of a voice.
But had no research, so
It's extraordinarily difficult to have any kind of a voice when you have, like, this feels like it's laryngitis or something like that. This fun summer sickness. I've got the summer flu. It's not.
of global health and
It's like, let's do something interesting. Haha, summer flu.
where diseases that affect poor populations or marginalized populations don't get the research and funding and treatments developed in the same way that diseases that affect rich populations. Ebola was one of them. This is a picture of a Now hospital in Omdurman in Khartoum, Sudan. And this is a picture of the medical stroke emergency room ward. And why I say medical stroke emergency room ward, it's just that because
you can tell his education was never in the United States because he says stroke instead of slash. His education was probably in France or Great Britain.
And so you can see how crowded it is. You know, you're trying to be in an emergency room. The hospital isn't being supplied by the Ministry of Health, right? It's in the middle of a war. So how does the hospital try to even keep the lights on? Yes, we're there giving fuel, and yes, we're there.
Imagine he was probably educated in France.
And giving medical supplies and training. But even between us, we can't keep a hospital going with the Ministry of Health. So there has to be some payment, you know. But patients can't pay, but the hospital needs some money just to keep itself going. But then doctors wouldn't. You have a heart and it's hard, and you've got a patient, and doctors wouldn't want to admit patients to the ward where they'd have to start paying. So they'd keep them in the ER to save the cost for the patient. But then the ER becomes a ward.
He looks like he's Egyptian, so I guess that would tie into to being educated in France.
For emergency and chronic cases, we are continuing our support for all. We are now mostly focusing on patient-centered care. This mega camp is basically depending on donations, including food, shelter, nutrition, medical support.
This guy is very clearly Indian.
None of this noble work can be continued.
His name is Rahul. I used to have a teacher in college named Rahul. I had a teacher in college named Rahul. He was awesome. He taught programming. He actually worked for Sun Microsystems, but instead of letting him teach Java, he was teaching us C++. And I'm like, I think you guys are missing the mark with Mr. Sandrani over here, because he works for Sun Microsystems. They invented Java. Why you got him teaching C++? I studied like 5 languages, computer programming languages, when I was in college. One of them was Java. 3 of them were taught by Mr. Sandrani, none of which was Java. Like, I think they missed the mark.
You for your support, because we really need it.
Only a certain number of doctors are trained in the UK each year, and when they completed, they need to work for the NHS for like a decade before being able to work somewhere else. Yeah, that's why I changed. That was one of 2 reasons why I rethought it and said, okay, maybe we're looking at France, because 1, it's called Médecins Sans Frontières. That's French. And the guy that was the president looked like he was Egyptian, and I happen to know several people from Egypt, and oddly enough, all of them, in addition to speaking English and Arabic, also speak French.
I think everyone knows I'm not Cool Maddie. You would see Cool Maddie up here with Greta. Unfortunately, he has a family emergency and is not able to make SGDQ this year.
Oh, that's not good.
And all of Minneapolis and everyone online are sending you and your family so much love. Hi, I'm a new face that I'm sure no one has ever really seen. I'm Ashley. I'm the business director for Games Done Quick. I have been with GDQ for the last couple of years, and Greta and I have worked together for the past couple of events getting Summer Games Done Quick together. Greta, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to sit next to you today. Could you just introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit more about what you do and about Doctors Without Borders?
Yeah, of course. Like you said, my name is Greta Doucette. I work with Doctors Without Borders.
Did she say that?
For about 8 years now, and I'm so excited to be here for for the event, I work with our peer-to-peer and streaming team. Doctors Without
I'm trying to make sure my voice is clearer now than what it was at the start of the stream. Is it coming across clearer, or is it still kind of blah?
Care to those who need it most, regardless of race, religion, gender identity, or political affiliation. Our nearly 67,000 staff around the world are guided by the principles of independence, neutrality, and impartiality. And since the first time this community has supported our work at MSF, you all have raised over $26 million for our work.
Yes. I remember the first couple of times they did SGDQ, and they were supporting MSF, and like there was no feedback at all from MSF about the event. They're like, okay, cute, yeah, there's a video game thing that's doing a fundraiser. That's nice. And then the video game thing raised $2 million in donations. And after they did that, the first time they broke the $1 million mark for SGDQ, they broke the $2 million mark. And after that, and every year since then, they've had people from MSF at the GDQ event being like, what do you need us to do? Do you want us to talk to the camera? We'll talk to the camera. Like, is there like a singing thing? Like, what do you need? They they have been here in spades since that first like multi-million-dollar donation. The same thing happened with the Prevent Cancer Foundation with Awesome Games Done Quick in January. They kind of ignored it, and then they donated $1 million one year, and then there have been Prevent Cancer Foundation people at every GDQ event after that.
So I was told I need to keep this short because I'm a yapper, and
Too late.
I am totally a yapper. I will give you a Midwestern goodbye. So I'm going to just read this card so that we can get...
We call that a Southern goodbye down here. Down here in the South. That's the whore. I'm from the South, and I can't do a Southern accent with shit, man. It's horrible. I can't really do a British accent either. I can't do any of the British accents. There's like 13 of them. You'd think I'd at least be able to nail 1 or 2 of them down. Nope. I even suck at a Cockney accent. Like, the best I got is what and governor.
Then let's start it off with Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, 102% with Ryan Ford!
He really doesn't have anybody on his couch. Wow.
I'm Ryan Ford. Hello. Yeah, if you've watched any of the past
Boo.
yeah, good to have you all out here in Minneapolis.
Is that it for my accent attempt?
So, yeah, thanks for supporting me at the last SGDQ for saving the animals and all that. So, hey. All right, so yeah, this time I'm here with Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, 102%. So, full completion of the game. Yeah, I'll be probably yapping.
A lot of people say the name of this game wrong. They say Diddy Kong's Quest, but that's not what the title said. The title says Diddy's Conquest.
But with that said, if y'all are ready to start, yeah, crowd, y'all want to count me down? Oh, what's up, back couch? Awesome. All right, let's go.
I love people with the glow sticks in the background.
Community meme. Hopefully I don't die to the 1-1 rat at the start, because, all right, I skipped them, but you're supposed to normally roll through him, but I kind of flubbed my movement a little bit at the beginning, but that's okay. So you can boost your...
The movement in these games is absolutely crazy.
Into a bunch of them, more and more. And
I'm not overly fond of the Donkey Kong games myself. But then I never really played them when I was a kid. I had already the Donkey Kong games came out for the Super Nintendo late in the Super Nintendo's life cycle. And because of the time with which it came out, I had already lost my Super Nintendo at the time. Because my Super Nintendo, my regular Nintendo, got stolen by my neighbors when we moved. We're moving into a new house. So by the time that the Donkey Kong Country games had come out, I had already lost my Super Nintendo. And instead of getting a Super Nintendo back, we just moved on to the Nintendo 64. So I never had a chance to play any of the DKC games. I didn't play them until much later. And by the time I did play them, I had already figured out that I don't particularly like just root memorization games. And that's all these games are. They're not particularly difficult. You just have to memorize what's happening in the stage, because most of the difficulty in these games is, oh, you didn't know this was coming and it killed you. Now you do. Dodge it next time. And it's that for the whole game. There's nothing wrong with those kind of games. They're not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, taking in the bangers, you know. So I'm gonna be trying a trick here called I missed it. Called 2-1 jump. If you jump, then exactly 2 frames.
But they do look amazing doing speedruns, because speedrunners have all of this stuff memorized.
Get a higher jump after, but yeah, I think I missed the frame perfect part, so that's okay. This bonus we all call impossible.
But they do have amazing music.
27 would be ideal, but I got a 24, so a lot of flubs. At least I didn't fall during that leap of faith where I was grabbing all the stars, because you know, literally can't see below you, so you have to just do it by feel. I'm gonna be trying a trick here called the Jedi Boy, which or Team Throw Super Jump, where you that one's hard because like
that comes back to the memorization aspect of these games, because once you memorize it, it's always going to be like that. If you do it the same way every time, you'll have the same result every time.
It's a pretty big fail point there. And yeah, so we also do have to visit the Kong family members to get 1% as well, so make sure to say hi to Grandma. And yeah, so Lockjaw's Locker. So I'm going to be trying a trick here called Luckjaw, where... I missed it. Oh, that's actually worst case scenario, the way I missed it too.
I love it when that happens. Oh, I missed.
When you're rolling down that gap, then you what's it called? If you touch the wall,
shout out to anybody who has anxiety in water levels, especially side scrollers, because of Sonic the Hedgehog.
So I took damage instead of bouncing on him. So
like you can just generate anxiety in people by going bum 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 bum.
Because what's it called? The bonus.
Oh, he got it.
So yeah, I get to do a up warp there in the water, so you can like, oh, what the? That's neat for me right there.
Oh, died in a completely unique way. That's never happened before.
And then yeah, I was able to, you know, speed up going through the top of the level. So yeah, this bonus, there is more optimal routing than what I'm doing here, but I think it's task only though. I think most runners go this way though, and yeah, I should get like a 32. And when I touched the point, also, you know, I was able to pause on the around the same frame as when I touched it, so that since I completed the level already, then I pressed start select to exit out of the level as well.
Shark on the barrel swordfish comes out. I mean, that sounds perfectly logical to me. That is a perfectly cromulent reaction.
They would have done a tech there called a goal swap, where you, if you have an airborne state, you can swap on the goal and switch your Kong order while also completing the level. But I do want to be Dixie for the second visit, because we're going to be going straight downwards for both bonuses and the DK coin as well. So if you dismount off of that second rope too quick, then you can actually take damage off of the flitters that I bounced off of, because playing the game on version 1.0, and there's like a different set of glitches and different set of like patches on version 1.1, and the camera's pretty broken in this game. So yeah, you can end up even falling down here. You can sometimes die from the camera.
That is pretty true for most games that came out in the 90s. If there's any one thing that you can say about it, it's the camera's pretty broken.
The third and fourth time in my life it's happened in a run. So there, yeah, I got a bonus exit, and
See, once again, every Sonic the Hedgehog game where you can move faster than the camera can.
on the Creme coin be a larger window. If I just went straight to it, it would have been a frame perfect input. So yeah, you can save like a bit under a second by doing that. And yeah, Crow here, biggest instance of RNG. So the third and fourth phase, you have a 50-50 chance of getting a real egg or a fake egg, and I got fakeless. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, every fake on the third.
The first example of RNG goes on to have perfect RNG.
Y'all didn't see that because. Alright, so yeah, Diddy has a faster run speed than Dixie, so generally.
My chair is making noise again. I just put WD-40 on it. It doesn't make noise when I do this. So when I'm moving in it normally, it doesn't make noise. But when I lean forward, it is making noise. So there's something else I need to put the WD on.
Need it for this bonus, which this bonus is pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna actually hand it off to donations again. Actually,
for sure. Just want to remind everyone that we have the Get Married incentive open for Fire Emblem 3 households. That this donation goes toward for $25 from Darius Atos. What a way to start off this summer's GDQ with my most favorite DKC game. Let's have a fantastic week of speedruns and generosity. Donation goes to Get Married. SGDQ hype! We have already raised over $9,000 toward that Get Married incentive, over 25% of the way
Woohoo!
there. Let's keep it going.
You can't really see Boots behind me, but they're at $13,500 raised so far.
not familiar with this, but it's doing something called instant web platform. So if you press any of the buttons that shoot out a web platform, if you press two of them at the same time, it'll instantly form a platform under you. So I just use both.
The plate that attaches the pole to the bottom is probably loose. Yeah. I sprayed that whole mechanism with WD-40. I just stuck the little red stick in there and just drenched the whole thing. So it only creaks when I'm leaning forward in it. Yeah, the actual movement of the action of the device is fine now. It's not making any noise. Before it was making noise when I moved everywhere, but now when the chair is in its full position and I'm leaning forward, there's that little keek pop from the seat itself. So there's probably just a spot that I missed under there.
Honestly, in DKC2, the speedrun Discord, commonly like new runners will ask how to do that big boy in Cannon's Claim because you know that one's the same as in any %. So, and people usually start with that. So, if you want to get involved with the DKC2 speedrunning, you too can.
The screws that screw the plate to the bottom. I'll go back under there later and.
So we do 2 visits again, yet again.
And make sure I've got those squared away.
Start select after a completed level, and just falling down the level, yet again being fast to take the last 2 bonuses in this level. Because every level has like different amounts of bonuses for them, and yeah, this one has 3. So I did the first one at the very start, and then yeah, just gonna drop down to the next 2. Which, I do have kind of some visual and audio cues there to know where to fall, to like weave around those like auto shooting barrels and to not get hit by the cannon shooting the cannonball at you as well. So pretty straightforward bonus. So what was I gonna say? I was about to hand it off to donations, but actually I do kind of want to talk about this level first though. Yeah, so Jungle Jinx. So we entered the Lost World level. So I had to backtrack on the world map because I just got to 15 DK coin or 15 Creme coins just at what's it called? Oh, just at Cannon's Claim on the first visit. So I wasn't able to access this after Hothead Hop. And yeah, these levels are supposed to be like more difficult, like you know, secret levels to get the secret good ending. And yeah, there's a lot of like these tires that we bounce off of to try and skip. And then this bonus, all the Lost World levels, there's a DK coin in the bonus, which DK coins actually don't count for percent, but for the spirit of like the completionist category, we also do require to get
all the wiggling and waggling made them come loose. It was like mine. The bottom is chipboard. I don't know what the bottom of this is.
Yeah, this
It might be.
Is, like kind of difficult with some like tricky tech. So if you like try to go too fast on that tire,
It's covered in like a cloth.
Skip over
So I can't really see it.
And then here I'm gonna be going for a trick called Scrolly Scroll, where I took damage on purpose and then went into the barrel but landed on the tire instead of the ground, and it causes this camera to freak out. So you can save a few seconds with it. This is the only Scrolly Scroll I'll be doing in the run. The more common one you see usually is in Hornet Hole at the start of World 4, but I'll grab this for safety as well. Yeah, Hornet Hole, but because of you would normally skip the DK coin in that level, then we can't do it in this category. So got to show off one instance of it. The other one we usually use Squitter, and we kind of like under a web platform like mount onto him while hanging on a hook, and it causes that to happen too. But anyway, now I can kick it off to donation.
Yeah, for sure. I've got the Sound Defense donates $500. I've always been proud to have SGDQ here in Minneapolis, but this year it means something different. In a time where our future can seem bleak, the city stood up and reminded the world that nothing is set in stone. Our future is ours to make, so long as we have the courage to grasp it. Let's all work together, all of us, to create the future that we all want to see. Our love together is stronger than any other force on Earth.
Let's get it. So there is more risky strats for this bonus, but On Guard is really finicky with his hitboxes, and I really don't want to fail this bonus and lose like 20 seconds. So I played a little safe. You can get like a 25 there, which would be a lot better, but that's okay. 23, especially with like playing it safe, that's not too bad. And yeah, so I've been occasionally doing these quick dives where I'm like crouching as I fall off the edge, and the crouch animation makes you not swim until you stop crouching. So I'm able to like dive down in water a lot quicker. So yeah, this level is crazy, and I'm gonna kick it off to donations for like pretty much this whole level, because I'm gonna like focus while on this one.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, he's locking in.
I've got $100 from Coriamon. Ryan's been such a pillar on the Ontario Smash Brothers Melee community, and every community he joins is better.
The puffer picture looks like an old Pixar model.
Opening for SGDQ this year. Crush this
All of the sprites in this game were actually 3D models that they made, and then rendered them back down into sprites.
Fathomably deep. Ramby and the big question: swag or no swag? Donation goes to Brother's Choice. Amazing. Thank you so much for their generosity and that donation to MSF.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, I brought Ramby further than you probably normally would. But there I did a tech called Move Your Signpost, TM, where I did an invisible object with the beetle clash. I used a slope in a janky way to cause the beetle to clash, and you can yeah, move the signpost and bring Ramby through the whole level, and also cheese this bonus because you're so tall riding Ramby. So normally that bonus is a lot slower. So here I'm gonna be doing the flying rhino. Oh, I missed it. Oh shoot. Huh, I'm not sure why that didn't work. Interesting.
Well, that's never happened before.
If I got the midway bonus, this might be really slow. If I didn't, then
Oh, why? This reminds me of a conversation I was having with somebody.
Alright, so
about aliens.
Yeah, I was a little bit afraid of missing
Like a lot, I've seen a lot of sci-fi, and a lot of people like come up with the idea like, oh, well, if we actually met aliens, they probably wouldn't look anything like us. And I'm like, well, why? What makes you think they wouldn't look like us? What makes you think life on other worlds would be different? Like, would be so different from life on Earth?
There's always a I think we should get married. Shoutouts to love.
like it only really makes sense, right?
20 minutes into the run.
We're not talking about
Get married incentive meet
things that are vastly different. The whole universe is made of the same building materials, right? Like life on Earth is carbon based because carbon is the most prevalent of the materials to make stuff out of. I mean, that's not just true on Earth, that's true across the universe. Like, Earth used carbon because carbon's the stuff to use, it's there. So, like, the life that evolved on Earth here, you would see the same type of life on every planet across the universe because they all use the same like materials to make life. It's like it's made the same way. Like it's all you would see differences in is like flavors. Like it's like cake, right? Cake is cake. Yeah, you can have like chocolate cake, vanilla cake, carrot cake. You know, you got a bunch of different kinds of cake. All different kinds of frosting, but all cake is basically made the same way because it's cake. Like life kind of works like that. So why, like I don't understand why people think we wouldn't see humanoid aliens like everywhere. Because like this form with 2 arms and 2 legs has evolved multiple times on Earth. We probably see squids and crabs. Crabs have like evolved independently on Earth 5 different times.
So that's why it's well designed. And
it's a very popular
again, doing 2 visits,
form of life.
it's a little faster than completing the level, even though the bonus is
This has nothing to do with Donkey Kong.
Here. But in addition to that, then gonna be grabbing the DK coin, which is
Other than apes being another instance of an independent evolutionary path of this form. Because there's some apes that we are related to, but then there's some like monkeys and stuff that we're not.
Yeah, so we want to have her in front, and when you start a boss fight, then always, you know, you get a DK barrel as well, so it's convenient. So there's like kind of a minor amount of RNG for this fight. So where the cannonball spawns is random. I think that was the second worst for that one. So you always want it to spawn as close as it can to Cleaver there. And yeah, getting second worst into the worst is kind of scary because sometimes you can clank with Cleaver's fireball. And yeah, so doing it's called lava fly here to fly across and skip having to bait Cleaver into stabbing here, and then having the hooks come on the other side and then going all the way over to that cannonball to hit him, so you can just you know, bait him early. And yeah, so I'm kind of moving in a certain way just to try and ideally have
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
spawn right as Cleaver is right next to you, so that when you pick up the cannonball, you'll just instantly hit him. There I went a little late since I tripped up on my movement across the hooks. I'm not sure why Diddy's tweaking like that. That's I've never seen that there before, actually. But yeah, that was cool. Get to show that off for me.
I think I'm doing okay. For having a sore throat and like fever, I think I'm doing okay.
You know, like die or have like big mishaps with them again. Well, yeah, so I've been doing some tech called Rambi double jump occasionally, especially in Red Hot Ride. So after a super dash, then when you're in the air, if you let go and re-grab the jump button and then press back to cancel your dash, then Rambi will do a double jump. Couldn't tell you why, honestly. Yeah, I assume that's an oversight, but yeah, so there's a DK coin with Rambi there, so we actually had to like run them through the no Rambi sign there to get rid of them. I did try a trick there to jump onto the back of the cloak as he was throwing the chest, and for some reason it can make the chest fall straight down. And that rat that I kept alive, you can bash the chest into the rat to save time, but the trick didn't work for. I have no idea why, actually, honestly. I'm gonna have to look back at the VOD. So team throwing here to get another airborne state, kind of like when I've been setting up goal swaps every now and then. But when you have an airborne state, you also end up jumping higher after taking damage. So going for a swamp fly here to skip that auto scroller barrel as well. And that jump off that barrel into that bonus scares me every time during runs, honestly. So I do have kind of like a set visual cue for it, but I don't know. I always second guess myself, but then it just like seems to always work in runs, so hey. All right, so gonna be going through a swimming level, which I'm probably gonna be handing off to donations a lot because there's not too much to talk about. Though this level is difficult to optimize, like compared to top runners. Like I'm personally like kind of bad at it, honestly, compared to them. So you want to take corners as tight as you can and try your best to avoid bonking like walls and ceilings and stuff when you're taking around corners. But you want to take them as tight as you can as well. But yeah, aside from that, oh, I forgot about flashing lights warning, because every time I turn around, Glimmer is gonna flash the screen, which is I think they fixed that in like Wii U and onwards versions of this game, but yeah, I forgot about that. But anyways, so now I'm gonna hand it off to donations.
Yeah, like 90s games didn't really. 90s games didn't really care much about seizures and stuff back in the day. Several different companies got in trouble for it with games and cartoons. Very namely, Pokemon got sued very badly, and they had to pull one of their episodes out of permanent rotation because of seizures that were happening with children.
$100 from Rin. Today is my husband and I's first wedding anniversary. We're celebrating by watching.
Yeah, the Porygon episode.
Good luck.
It was causing seizures.
Congratulations.
And they got a lot of trouble.
At the end, if you swim too close to the bottom one, it'll expand and explode early, and it cause a lot of lag, especially because I have two Kongs here. Yeah, it'll lag the game like crazy, so I actually like went up higher to try and avoid it as well as a lag reduction strat, and only let the top one explode, which caused a small amount of lag comparatively. So yeah, second visit, so we've got a dark bonus. Fun fact, if you actually go get Glimmer and then backtrack here, he'll actually...
Well, it wasn't just DKC2 that caused the issue. There were a lot of games in the NES and SNES era, and even going forward into the Nintendo 64 PlayStation era, that had a lot of flashing lights, very prominently.
Through invisible walls as well, and then this level Crockhead's pretty difficult. So yeah, so it's weird to go left at the start of a level in this game, but yeah, the DK coin's like right there, which there is a hint because you can hear buzzing, like bee buzzing, and
I mean, we're seeing it on the dot hack games. There's a lot of like bright flashing lights anytime I do like a data drain or like a gate hack or something like that.
Yeah, so normally there's a wrong warp with the cutlass here at the halfway point.
You don't see flashes and plays like that in modern games anymore.
So that type of wrong warp won't work, and then most of the conventional wrong warps will crash the game or like soft lock it. So yeah, we can't do most of those. But there are some version 1.0 specific glitches that are in this game that are mostly faster. Mostly faster for this category. So any percent plays on 1.1, but then yeah, 102% and warpless we play on 1.0. Yeah, so this ending part's pretty difficult, but I think I got it. All right, cool. Yeah, you can easily like clip through those crockheads and fall through them, and yeah, I've heard that the hitbox on them is also a little smaller on version 1.0, so it's like even more tight and like concerning to take a death there. So anyway, we got a banger with the song. The one time you're gonna hear it in the game, so enjoy it while it lasts. So yeah, we got the snake, Rattly, and I don't know how well y'all can see on the stage, but I do use a weird controller grip for Rattly in most levels. So it's mostly because of like a tech called short hop double jumps, which is usually a pretty big gatekeeper for people in runs. Especially once getting above like, mid-level skill. So I do have a weird grip to make it a lot more consistent. Which shout outs to another runner named Empty Sis, so it's called the Empty Grip, but I kind of modified it so I also have like a claw grip on top of his grip. So okay, had to slow down there because had like a bad camera, which is kind of weird. Oh, nice! I got the true double jump there. Kind of when the foreground was blocking me, so y'all probably couldn't really actually see it, but it's like a 3-frame window to actually get that tech, which saves a pretty small amount of time because there's a invisible bonus like in the foreground there. And then yeah, so this bonus actually really difficult to optimize. You're gonna be using short hop double jumps a lot, and normally in runs I get like a 31 or 32 if I don't make mistakes. I think the TAS is way faster, like 34 or something, but hey,
The TAS is always faster.
But yeah, so yeah, there's like a kind of difficult jump that I was going to go for, but now that I took damage, I'm absolutely not going to go for it now. So playing this part slow to ideally not die. Yeah, actually the hitboxes with Squitter or with Rattly is like kind of weird generally. We have like a whole community meme where we post sometimes post screenshots as Rattly's about to interact with an enemy, and we call it snake or guy. Yeah, if you gotta predict who wins the interaction between like Rattly or the guy, which usually is like a bee or a croc or something, and like there are some janky ones where like people will have split guesses and stuff, so that's how you know that hitbox is really inconsistent. And yet again, 2 visits, since the bonus is right at the start, then it's faster to start and select a fanfare skip there.
Yeah, I like watching the task runs that they bring out here in the GDQ events.
But the execution also is like pretty hard.
Because they're like curated and that you get they're putting on a show. When you're watching actual task stuff like being made and tested and whatnot, that's boring as shit. Yeah, like watching them actually put the task together is, yeah, it's boring.
Take a death and then start from the halfway point. Or there's a new code, like a cheat code called dev exit, which we decided to include in speedruns. So could do that instead, but you know, or I could just not fail the bonus. Yeah, that first jump is really tight. You have to do a short hop to clear over the 2 Bs, but if you're too late, you'll hit the B, and if you're too early, you'll like bonk the wall above you, and it'll cut your speed, so you'll just get hit by the second B because of that. All right, so yeah, pretty good. So got a pretty interesting trick coming up with what's it called? Slime climb. So gonna be starting off with Diddy and then swapping to Dixie in this category, and then take damage.
So I think I can go ahead and show off how I'm going to do a lot of the runs later this week. I'm gonna shrink this down till it's about, I don't know, that big or so, and put it up there in the corner so we can still be like watching the run.
If you're kind of greedy and overshoot your jumps, you can just not land back on the platform and like fail the bonus.
Actually,
you know, would lose a billion. So ideally, you don't want that to happen. So swap it in the water again. You can probably guess why. Whee! Yeah. So. Yeah, and I also did a moonwalk there to cause the camera to move a bit later, so I could jump over that last croc with the cannonball there. guess it's not as risky as some other cannonballs because if you lose the cannonball, at least it'll just spawn again on the right, so you can just retry. And yeah, I guess for marathon safety, I'm gonna grab this invincibility barrel. You can just you can like quickly swim and swap in the water there, and then jump over that fish without the invincibility barrel. But it's both kind of finicky, and if you do take damage there, it loses a lot of time in this level as well. Because there's a skip I'm going to be going for as well. And there's also tech here for quick shots. So if a barrel is already facing the direction that you want to go, it's a 3-frame window to press B to shoot immediately before it turns. And yeah, holding left here after shooting out of that barrel and taking damage, you can use your iframe. You can force yourself to like not get into the barrel above you, and then you can just use your iframes to run along the brambles to get to that bonus faster, which saves a lot of time. I forget exactly how much, but maybe like 8 seconds or something. All right, so I missed a couple quick shots there, but that's okay. And then this quick shot out of the bonus, since you can't really see the barrel, then...
Well, I don't know why this is doing that. Hold on.
So I missed it there. And yeah, just for safety, you can also take this midway barrel in case shenanigans happen. And then another trick coming up right now. So yet again with a big boy, we're going to be trying to go for a vine clip, which if you team throw at like the top of the bramble, then you can...
You would think that I would have things set up
skip a whole maze section
before, but I don't.
Yeah, that trick saves a lot. That trick saves a lot. It's like 15 seconds or something. Like it's pretty huge. Actually. Yeah, pretty huge actually, low-key. And then going for this bonus. It actually is faster to go under that B, but it's really tight, so I never do it. And it barely loses time to go over. So.
Okay, that's not working.
So absolutely not.
I got a donation.
Yeah, by all means. Oh, actually, so there's gonna be a lot of donation time coming up, like pretty much right after I beat the
Greetings, Dodgic. Welcome. I'm gonna put this back over here. And we're gonna turn this back on.
$500 from Fierce Wolf.
I am attempting to fix things, but they are not fixing properly.
Mr. Rogers always said to look for the helpers. You all are the helpers. Everyone involved with this amazing event in any way, shape,
Your brain is starting to turn to mesh.
Let's make
Mish mush.
another amazing event and help out MS.
How are you doing, Dodgic?
We've also got some donations for that hype train going toward the big war. I've got $50 from Eric.
The sickness is ongoing. I'm currently down with the sickness. Welcome back.
Friendship, love of gaming, and best of all,
I have
SGDQ.
just
Donates $5. A high five.
I currently have a very sore throat, and I am trying very hard to make sure I have an appropriate radio voice despite my throat being blah. I have a little bit of a headache. I'm running a little bit of a fever. My back hurts because I fell down the steps on Monday. Seemed like the thing to do at the time.
About 20 frames so per cycle. So
yeah.
At least 10 seconds if you fail any one of them. So, the things we do to save like 2 seconds. But anyways, yeah, pass it back off to you.
Well, my back wasn't okay before I fell down the steps, so there's not really been an improvement since.
Lakigri donates $100. I spent many hours playing Donkey Kong Country 2 when it originally came out, and am totally hyped to see Ryan Ford crush it. Happy to support this run and the phenomenal work MSF does all over the globe. Let's go!
Yeah, so Hornet Hole here, it actually is a bit faster to swap to Diddy and do what we call Diddy Hornet here. Because, again, with this faster movement and faster climbing on the honey, yeah, I think in this category it saves like 0.3 seconds, something like that. Normally it's like half a second in like other categories, but due to getting Dixie back with this floating barrel instead of picking up that other DK barrel, then you save back like 20 frames. Yeah, a third of a second. So Oh wait, yeah. So I guess so. It only saves like 0.2 to swap to Diddy. Okay, never mind. In this category, I did the math wrong in my head. But anyway, yeah. So this, so yeah, I would have done scroll on like the hooks right before I grabbed the DK barrel, but yeah. But then I needed that DK coin, and yeah, dismounting off of Squitter over that B is so scary, honestly. And if you actually take damage, it loses a lot of time because you got to backtrack a bit to get a DK barrel. Because going to be doing 2 visits for this level because the first 2 bonuses are at the very start of the level. And you need to team throw up onto a hook at the start, so you need to have both Kongs. So I actually did lose time in my PB because I actually lost Squitter near the end, and then I took damage with Diddy. And then I had to like go way out of my way to get a DK barrel. So yeah, so I tried to wiggle there. I failed it, but you can kind of manipulate your subpixels so that when you jump off that hook, you can onto the honey. Then you can do only 1 honey grab there instead of 2 like I did there. But I didn't do the subpixel manipulation, so it's pretty straightforward. You just got to like move slightly after you start your team throw. And yeah, so this bonus. So low-key, it looks like it would be faster to just throw the chest at these enemies, but it actually is faster to bash the chest against the bees overall. Yeah, you get like a whoops, never mind. I was gonna say I should get like a 12, but you would get,
some
less in if you threw the chest at like every beat instead of bashing it. Is that the throw animation slows you down.
So one of the things I'm going to be doing while we have GDQ going on
I love the comments, like idle animations,
is a randomizer in the background. Because I'm not really down at the moment. I'm gonna
but yeah, so yeah, this auto scroller, especially with the bonus, is gonna be pretty long. But there is one thing I do want to point out with the bonus coming up. So yeah, I'll just say it now, and then pass it off to donations for like a minute. But for this bonus, so you're supposed to destroy them all, like kill all the enemies, but we're gonna leave 1B alive because when we turn squawks into bananas, then the banana bunch, when you collect it, counts as like, whoops, an enemy killed. So yeah, so we end up just skipping the way far left to be there.
So yeah,
grab that banana.
I can do 2 things at once. I was testing this earlier.
And jumping off of these coasters, then you want to save frames by jumping off of them early.
We could do a randomizer because randomizers are easy to pick up and easy to put down, and we can still watch some of the cool stuff going on with GDQ. So I figured, let's generate a brand new randomizer seed. Let's do 3 of them to make sure we've got something like truly unique. There we go.
It is a small blessing from me to you. I love a good limerick.
Oh my god, I love the wheeze. Oh, we also call this the counting bonus because
alright, and you can see all the stuff that we have. To collect, we start with a letter. We start with 1 random item. In this case, we have the Minuet of Forest. But we don't have any way to play it. The things that are shuffled into this, I have it that we start with the letter.
No comment, but thank you so much for your generosity.
So that we can have the money hood. $1,000 is a huge donation. But yeah, I have it so we can start with the bunny hood, and the bunny hood makes you run faster and jump for a longer distance if you're running. Everything is shuffled. All the items that are in the grass, all the items that are in pots.
Movement would have looked really sick if I got it there, but
the locations of entrances on the overworld are shuffled. All of the buttons on the ocarina are shuffled. So you have all this, but then there's also yes.
Warp that saves a ton of time.
Oh no, Twitch is twitching.
It's a pretty big run killer, especially at like mid-level for this game.
But yeah, there's 8 Triforce pieces that you have to get. All the buttons of the ocarina are shuffled in there. All the boss souls are shuffled in there.
other fun fact. So if you have seen wrong done, any of them that don't trigger the goal target at the end also doesn't give you.
And swimming is your ability to swim is shuffled in the shuffler too.
Finish the level, whereas a wrong warp just kicks you out of the level, but it lets you move on to the next level.
Some of the items are traps like this.
For this game. Or for this
So
game.
now my speed is decreased.
This section's crazy laggy sometimes. I'm also kind of spamming, so I'm adding to
And so the idea is like everything is a check. Like that was 2 checks right there.
You can take damage there and scroll the camera.
There are 2 rupees up here in the grass that are checks.
So you can fly through this squitter section.
Even though this is normally a blue rupee here, that is also a check. There are 4 boxes in here.
Midway again. Yeah, which is kind of out of the way, but if I crash into a beam,
So there we got a key. All the doors are locked, by the way. So you have to find keys to open every door in the game.
actually, this section here has like way more bees, and then the section with the crows, there's like more crows.
We can't destroy grass yet. We don't have any way to do that. But there are 3 checks on top of this house that you can get to by climbing on this fence here. Doing a backflip. Which are just rupees, which is pointless because we don't have a wallet yet. So rupees are just going into nothingness. But all of those items were vanilla, so it's like, are you even randomized here? What's going on?
So whenever you're holding the jump button when you enter a new screen, then
If it shows up in the bottom left-hand corner, like right behind me right there, that means that that was an actual check. That clipped out of bounds, so I didn't get that one. Pots that have the question mark on them means I haven't checked that pot yet. They go back to a normal texture if I have checked it. Plants that have blue flowers on them means I haven't checked those plants yet.
have the auto jump state, so I'm personally not good enough yet at this game to or at this category to be able to do it. So I haven't learned it because of that.
So, like, I can't check that flower because I have no way to destroy it.
You should always have it on a decent basis.
But I can check the items that are nearby it, and I can check this box. But I can't check the flower back there. Wow, I'm getting a whole lot of nothing.
One of those pits like pretty easily. So, and then yeah, getting first place gives you the DK coin.
So it really comes down to your knowledge of Ocarina of Time. And that's true for any randomizer. Like, how much do you know about the game? How much do you know about where the items are in the game? Hey, there's Goron's bracelet. Okay, so now with the Goron's bracelet, I can check the grass.
Well, I normally do World 5 in my run.
Look mode, yes. My look mode is a channel redeem.
For some reason, is routed to get him in World 5, so I had to get used to
That is a boss soul. That's actually Ganon's boss soul. Ooh, a heart container.
It's notoriously difficult for speedrunners. It's usually in their like top 5 levels to optimize and to survive as well. Yeah, so there was a tech, I mentioned 2 1 jumps. I tried to do one there to get into that bonus, but that one we call a 2-1 lotto, because I mentioned how the 2-frame window to actually do your jump. If you get the 2nd frame of your jump, you get more height, and you need that 2nd frame to get enough height to go into that barrel. But I didn't get to demonstrate it.
Okay.
But that's okay.
And then there's a pot in the house all the way down here.
Oh, I was trying to do a moonwalk. Try to do a moonwalk there to cause the that Sonic-looking enemy, the Cat O'9tails, to spawn a bit later. But yeah, I didn't turn around. I only crouched instead. So that's okay.
Now, I mentioned I don't have the ability to swim, so if you jump in the water,
Yet again, it's low-key faster.
you respawn and lose a heart.
And then
Shops are also randomized. As you can see, there's 2 heart containers in this shop that normally aren't there. Also, there's a rupee back there, in case nobody knew about that.
When I was testing, I think it was like 1 frame slower.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna swap the Dixie.
I also have that gold scutullas that normally only show up at nighttime are now out all the time. But I don't actually have a way to kill this guy. Because I've not picked up any equipment yet.
So yeah, so Clobber Carnage, yet another.
And areas where you get something from a cutscene, like the first time you walk into this bridge, automatically gives you the item the moment you walk into that area.
Move the Rambi signpost, so I'm going to be using that to corrupt a in the latter half. Be trying to use
So yeah, I've cleared all the checks right here. No, I haven't actually.
It flies over a long
Did I?
section of spikes, and you want to,
Did I go back here and clear the checks? I don't remember.
Really far, basically.
Because there were grass patches back here that I couldn't pick up the first time. Did I pick them? I did not.
Doing we call clob rolling. So
Okay, we got a green rupee there.
Having him bonk
The grass right here.
Throw the barrel, and then that.
And we got the one behind the box over here.
Throw the barrel into the other barrel and try to pick it up at the same time, and that caused Dixie to pick up like a null.
We got a whole lot of nothing
Same setup
from all of it, and you see the grass goes back to normal after you check it. So if it has flowers on it, that's how I know that I've already checked that location.
Yeah, this one saves a lot, like 15 seconds.
So while we're watching like GDQ stuff happen, in the background I'm going to be doing some rando stuff. I've decided to do rando stuff instead of trying to do actual work, just because I'm not feeling well, and rando is like a nice, easy way to shut the brain down. If you guys would like, I could also take the rando screen and like shrink it to like here, and then take the GDQ screen and like increase it to like there.
Compares to the energy here. I love the authenticity and representation on display everywhere, and I'm glad Ryan's DKC2 run is the first one I get to see in person. But I must say, is there a way that we can do that?
I could do it something like this. That way you guys can see more of both screens. If you would like me to do it that way.
That one's coming up later in World 6.
Otherwise, I just had the GDQ stuff covering the interface up here in the corner. Because you guys don't really need to see like what I have like equipped and stuff. So if I just bring that back up, like that, I just had this like covering that part of the screen. But if you want me to make the run part bigger, I can totally I can totally do that. Just depending on what you guys prefer.
Bramble level, I'll talk about it. So I did what's called a death jump right there. So if you run off into that pit, then you'll just die because the camera won't catch up. But if you do a Rambi double jump, Rambi double jump there, then you can scroll the camera.
So the way it is right now, you prefer that one?
Cross that path on the bottom side instead of the top
Oh, I
side.
can't check. I can't check that.
Crazy risky because if you miss like the 5 frame window, then you just die. So yeah, whether you're early or late.
Can't check that. Oh, I can't check
And then,
these.
Yeah, just running straight to the coin pretty much. Like, yeah, even the speedrun wiki, the tutorial for that bonus is like, yeah, just run to the coin. So it's that straightforward. So before I hand it off to donations again,
I can check the grotto in here.
He moves.
Can't check the scrubs, but I can go in this grotto.
So you can see like
There's grotto. There it is.
So they sped him up and Crow 2.
Okay, so that's the water temple.
In version 1.1. So I'm personally more used to 1.1 because most categories are run on that version. But yeah, so whenever I autopilot, a lot of times I like forget and just take damage.
I got the C up button on the ocarina.
For sure. Just want to remind everyone, did you know that you can donate directly to MSF from our Twitch channel using the Twitch charity tool? click the donate to charity button below the
And I don't think I can do anything in here.
donate directly to
Yeah, I've got no way to beat the
to subscribe
to beat the Wolfus right there.
the best it can be. If you're on desktop, be sure to authorize the Twitch extension within 15 minutes of your donation in order to be able to apply your donation to an active incentive, which is currently the Get Married.
Now this is gonna be rough because I've got no way to kill the pea hats out here. But the pea hats are guarding some grass that I want to get to.
All right. So
it's gonna come up with this big old choppy blades.
this level, that's a really tight jump to get. So I'm not surprised that I bonked that guy. So I was so ready to back it up, honestly, because it happens to everyone. You can do a bit of lag reduction by jumping onto this clobber while holding the barrel and making it drop, instead of just throwing it straight.
Yeah.
Which
So I died.
I forgot how much time it saves. It's like
I checked some of those items there.
especially if you have two Kongs, it generates a lot of lag throwing the barrel instead and having the clobber be active.
Hey, that's the green rupee I died on.
In this category to get the
So the grass that I checked now has the flowers removed. But there's other grass there.
After we complete the bonus, we're just like land on it. So gonna be going for a another super big boy to get into that bonus barrel. I kind of messed up my movement on the way there, so I thought I was gonna flub it, but yeah, fortunately still got it. So that's cool. The reason that I flubbed it is because so World 5 is kind of jank with like the corners of like the edge of platforms. They kind of have like a weird slope, and sometimes if you have a bad subpixel, then you'll just get caught on it, and it might either severely cut down your roll speed or eat your jump, or
There we go.
yeah, or eat your jump, or or like just
There's one more patch of grass where I have to do that. Then I got the one over there, which should be good. Once I'm gonna go do this one because once nighttime falls, that guy won't pop up anymore.
So we got Haunted Hall, which is a pretty long auto scroller, and at the same time, there's like specific spots that you want to jump to save a handful of frames here and there. Generally,
I'm looking for any kind of a weapon.
Down slopes and then there's some specific spots that you want to jump, but it depends on the height of your jump whether you'll actually save time or not. So
I've got nothing so far.
Short hop, or you can hold it to full hop. So I'm also loving the wheeze going down slopes. y'all in the crowd. It's like low key, even like making me laugh a bit. So yeah, I hope y'all have been enjoying this run so far.
Okay, well, we got the Deku shield and we got the bow, but we can't use the bow.
Bonus because you got to get 120 stars here.
Got the A button for the ocarina.
The task coming up, honestly, getting 120 stars. So, hey, what can I say? Just that goated, I guess. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Make sure there's no more
grab all of those stars, fortunately. It's just
grass hiding back in there.
And then
There's one more patch of grass down here in front of Lon Lon Ranch that we can check.
Subtract the timer, so
And then there's 3 patches of grass at Lake Hylia. There's also an open grotto down there at Lake Hylia that we can check. And there were some pots inside of Lon Lon Ranch. Got this patch of grass right here. We got the pots inside of Lon Lon Ranch. There's a whole bunch of stuff to check inside of Kakariko. That looked like the silver gauntlets right there. That was a clean check. True wow. Marriage, that blessed event. You only wish this was Greg. Oh, speed decreased again, okay.
Yeah, so you can optimize that bonus with like
So now we're walking slow because we got cursed by any one of those items. By the way, any item in the game can be fake. And those curses can be anywhere from like fire damage, being frozen, getting your speed or ammo halved, just straight up getting killed, being teleported to a random location. I knew better than to throw the pot out the wall. because the item goes up on the roof and I can't get it.
Just hold Y and right, you'll just run straight on the goal as Diddy because his run speed.
There's a box. Let me get the box. There's a scutella in this tree, but I can't hit the tree, so I can't kill that. If I had the ocarina, I could get a song. Milan is holding an item here because she teaches you a song, but I need the ocarina to get that.
A few years ago. But, yeah, we don't have to do that in this category, unfortunately. So, yeah, because of the gotta do the bonus. Hey, nice 2-1s. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think that one also is a lotto, if I recall correctly.
So there's an open grotto at the back of Lon Lon Ranch when you're a child. When you're an adult, this grotto is not open back here.
Actually, you technically want to go like at least 2 frames before you gain control, or after you.
But you see, there's a scutella right here, but I don't have any way to kill it. You see that door over there is locked. All of the overworld doors are actually locked. You have to get the keys to open those places up. A fairy fountain is nice, because each of the fairies in here are randomized.
Oh, I missed that one. Oh, it's over. It's gonna be like.
So this is when you find a fairy fountain, that's a free 8 checks. And as you can see, I've picked up 3 buttons for the ocarina so far, so I'm only missing C down and C right, and I'll be able to play the ocarina when I find it. I've also picked up the Stone of Agony, which not only shows me where hidden things are, which is good, but I don't really need it because I know where all the hidden stuff is at this point. It also shows me what's inside of boxes and things that I haven't checked yet, because it changes the texture on the boxes and stuff. This is the one that I threw up on the roof. Did you see? I can't go in here yet. I don't have the keys to these places. So in order to go into any of the actual buildings, I have to find the key to those buildings first. So the next biggest number of checks is actually at Lake Hylia, with all that grass down there. There's 3 patches of grass, there's 2 pieces of grass out on an island, and then there's a couple of other patches of grass over near the scarecrows. And then there's a grave out there that you can pull, and there's a grotto under that. We can check all of that stuff. There's also an open grotto right over here that we can check and see what's in here. Another fairy fountain, that's nice. Hey, a bottle.
Yeah, this section's really dangerous. If you take damage halfway down.
Nope, it's a trap.
Are pretty much guaranteed to die. So fortunately, I was able to avoid that.
I was hoping it would be a bottle. Turned out to be a trap.
Sneak under that B a little so you can like.
Okay. I still haven't got any equipment that I can use, which is unfortunate. There's also a grotto in the middle of that, but you need a bomb to open it up, which I don't have a bomb.
Oh, well, I guess I'm grabbing Dixie for marathon safety. I was supposed to roll past that barrel, but that means that I can do the goal a little easier by swapping to her. So yeah, that's that TNT barrel. I actually got a really fast roll, and I wasn't ready for it.
So you see now that the grass is different. Some grass is normal, and there's different colored flowers. The Stone of Agony is doing that. It's telling me which grass I need to pull in order to actually get important items. Like this is going to have something special in it, a Triforce piece, which I need. The red ones are going to have something special, a big rupee, right? But these are just going to be normal items, like replacement arrows, green rupees, blue rupee, like that. So this is going to be a special item, so that's a heart container. This is going to be special, and this is going to be special.
really slow and safe because I had a PB.
And then all of these are going to be normal trash items.
I hit the top of one of those brambles and failed the bonus, so I was pretty upset about that.
I'm going to go ahead and like pop all the trash items.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to get them off of the tracker
These
list.
cars are cool and all, but nothing beats Squitter, the world's only spider wearing 8 Jordans.
Yeah, he's got the 8 kicks, you know?
And then there's
I'm glad
3
there's a
down
spider
here.
Chat. Yeah, so the rareware sign, whoa, for this bonus. And I'm just gonna jump across that gap. I know that's a little slower, but you know, I don't want to walk off the ledge from undershooting or something. So yeah, so Dixie here.
And the last patch of
I'm
grass.
always nervous about that DK coin because it like flashes for like 12 frames and then it
That's
goes
a
on to the
bomb
next
bag,
thing, and,
okay.
Yeah, you lose like a minute and a half if you miss that coin. So had to really
Now
be
grass
careful.
is easier.
Yeah, so Crow 2 is another instance of RNG, but usually less than Crow 1. Oh shoot. That's also RNG. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, the spawns that you want is middle for the barrel.
Okay.
In order, middle.
I can't get that guy. Don't have any way to get that.
I got middle on the first cycle, so that's ideal right there. And then getting left on the second cycle is like.
Now that guy takes you to a place, and where he takes you has also been randomized.
So I was gonna say, hopefully I don't get left, but hey. And yeah,
I'm gonna come back here and check
my
these
last
2
practice run, I
clamps.
actually missed 2 barrel throws on Crow, so I lost like. Oh my gosh, I lost like 40 seconds or something in this fight on like such a silly error.
Oh, now's an electricity trap.
Oh, left again. Okay. And yeah, so I beat. Well, I guess Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. So you can actually pull this grave.
Yeah, I figured since I took damage at the start of the fight and
With a
was
grotto underneath it.
Since I was gonna have to swap to Dixie at the end, then I was like, well, might as well show it off. It's a marathon, so.
I could check those guys with bombs, but bombs are too important right now.
Take the death, then to
So this guy normally takes you back to Hyrule Castle. But now he takes me to the beginning of Zora's River.
randomly had the chance to show it off due to.
So there's a couple of things I can do here.
So yeah, this bonus pretty straightforward with the zigzags, so you can try to grab as many as you can, and then usually got to go straight here. On the very
And then
bottom
I can
to
blow
grab the
this
few
up.
items, unless you're perfect.
And bump this.
And then here, gonna try and pause.
Blow this guy up.
Didn't work. I despawned the guy on the left, but by changing up my movement, but. Or sorry, I despawned the guy on the right, but I wanted to despawn that guy on the left.
And then
So
there's a
normally
grotto
there's
right here.
Puffer fish in your way there, but I did the manip wrong, so that's okay. I just
Looks like I need the Song of Storms for it.
So yeah, on-guard hitboxes are pretty finicky, so I'm like always scared of taking damage. I'm actually surprised this is yeah, I'm having
I'm gonna
some
grab
sloppy
this
movement
guy.
there, but I'm surprised I didn't get hit like ever from
I don't have any money, so I can't do anything with the beans guy over there.
So yet again, majority of these chest hits still faster to bash it. And some nonsense that can sometimes happen while being Dixie is that sometimes you'll trade hits with that last beat and fail the bonus, and you can't go back to retry it, so it's really scary when that happens. So I took it really slow, just to yeah, not get janked by the game. So another difficult level coming up with Animal Antics, which another level that like people in my chat and like casual videos being like it's like
Go back here.
hardest level in the game, especially the win section. And
Now I don't need
stuff like
chicken
that.
no more.
So first thing, I'm gonna jump off that third croc there to make sure that I land on that red bee once. 'Cause if you jump late,
blow this
that
up.
bee will like clash into that red bee like a bajillion times and cause a lot of lag from like hit stun lag. And it's like 2 frames per.
See if I can get some more bombs from.
So yeah, it can
Nope.
just like eat up a lot of frames.
There's a grotto here and there's a grotto over there.
Yeah, the
Oh,
difficult
look at
parts,
this.
So the squitter section, sometimes if you mess up your movement, you can just easily die there. And then, yeah, the bonus also is definitely not free. So
This is a fish,
Yeah,
so you need a bottle to get
the
that.
extra web platform I also do, I think loses about half a second.
The
So
broken Goron
sometimes I might do
sword.
extras
Okay.
for safety, but oh,
Let's
I
see
got
what's
the
in this one.
camera glitch a few times. Okay, so there's like a camera glitch.
This
where
is
when
a
you shoot the web
different gun.
platform,
My
forward,
slingshot
the
is
battle
right
will
there.
instantly open if
You need
you're
a
on, like,
bottle to get it.
certain like camera tiles for the game.
The eye drops, okay.
Gonna be skipping the Squawks barrel here, which is a kind of new strat, and
Gotta come back here with a
you can
bottle
save
to
about,
get the slingshot, because it's sitting down in that pond like that.
but I kind of like flub some of my web platforms there. If you do the
I don't think I can get over there.
over that second squitter barrel, but squitter's like low enough that you can just walk under it, which is nice. And the squawk skip is
Yeah,
really
here we
difficult,
go.
and you can risk failing the bonus trying to go over it. So, and even then, it's still like about 3 seconds slower. So, yeah.
So there's this spider. Don't climb. I need you to just hold a bomb right here. Link.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't show that I have a second Kong, but okay, now it does. But
Okay.
yeah, I think because like right after I took damage and then I got that barrel, it like overrode it. Oh, I messed up my movement here.
Now with the bunny hood,
And,
I could just make
yeah,
that
doing
jump.
double jumps here and there as well. So what's it? So if you hold A for the super jump charge, then and then tap B to short hop.
You
then,
just jump in the water
you'll get,
and
like, a glitchy jump state
go back up
where
here.
you'll short
Yeah.
hop, and then you can like jump out of canceling your jump charge animation as well. So you'll see it in Toxic Tower more.
I don't think I need. I think I think I need money for
There's a
this.
tech off the beetle called Diddy
Yeah.
Bendy, where you can do like this.
And I can't do anything with the dirt because I don't have bugs or
Basically skip like skip 2 upper sections. That's not good, but
beans
funnily enough,
yet.
that also happened in my PB too. that fall off.
And you may think you're stuck over here because you can't get out, but you can actually do this and just run along the wall right here.
Yeah, overshoot it, then you can you'll just fall down like I did right there. And then this bonus.
And then that tree right there has a grotto. And we'll check this out before we go into Kakariko. Put a bomb right there.
And then bounce off these splitters, and you want to double hit them if you can.
Okay.
I only got one double, but
That would be a bottle right in there, but I need a bottle to get it.
all the doubles, but yeah, it kind of was a snowball effect once I made a mistake there.
If that's really the bronze scale, that's my swimming. Yes. Okay, so now I can
I
swim.
think it saves like half a second per extra that you get. So here, gonna.
So that probably opens up something.
Skip here. Yeah, so I skipped the whole section of.
So now to prove, I can jump in the water now, and I don't zone out. So I've learned the ability to swim.
After that damage boost,
We're gonna go into Kakariko and do a bunch of the checks that are in Kakariko Village.
for this category particularly. In 1.1, it doesn't matter. The damage boost will work in both languages, or in all the languages. But yeah, in 1.0 US, the camera gets stuck in some spots. And yeah, so ideally, I don't want to take damage for the rest of this level because I want to start the next level with 2 Kongs to do a crazy wrong work.
And you see there's
Also, I gotta be
this
careful. I'm gonna do, like, some
box is gray. That means there's a normal item in it,
Say,
green rupee.
moonwalking there to grab the clobber.
That box is gray, so there's a trash item in it too.
So yeah, if the clobber can like bonk you onto the goal, and you'll complete the level, and then you lose like, yeah, almost like 2 minutes having to redo the whole level because of that. Oh my goodness, I got a 6.
I was frozen today.
I was struggling to get that top right star for a while, so that's okay. All right, so we're through. Glad I'm through one of the like major potential time losses that can kind of easily happen.
Okay.
So Castle Crush.
I
so
can't
this is
kill
the
that
biggest level
Scatilla
score
up there
in, like, the
yet,
entire
so I can't
mode.
get this
I'm
yet.
gonna be doing it in 2 visits. This first visit, I'm gonna keep. Or actually, both visits, I'm gonna keep the DK barrel with me the whole way through.
Nothing in it.
And while it's
I've made the cuckoo collecting game where you only have to throw in 1, and then Angie will give you the item.
causes 1 frame of
Impus
life.
House
I'm also
Key.
gonna be
That's
trying to avoid,
nice.
some enemies and let the
And
crusher
we
kill them.
get this.
hidden enemy. It causes
We
2 frames.
got
of delay,
over here.
As I mentioned earlier, and yeah, when they get crushed, it doesn't cause that that lag. So yeah, it's optimal to like let them get crushed if you can. But there's some like these, like I have to just let it happen. So gonna be going for a rung warp called the
Oh,
Ghost
well,
Summon,
that was a trap.
where we
Okay,
have an
let's see what's
invisible
in this
object
hole.
and, cause my position to warp all the way to the top of the level. It'll look very glitchy, but but yeah, since this is still an auto
Song
scroll,
of
I can have
Storms,
the
that's nice.
info.
All right, we can do that. Just a reminder for folks that Fire
See,
Emblem
I've already got the
House's
Stone of Agony.
Married
I know
Incentive
that's a trap.
will be coming up faster than you expect because all of our runners, much like Ryan Ford, are very, very fast at their games. We are currently at 14.
But some of the traps are teleport traps. And teleport traps can actually take you to places you're not supposed to go yet. So you can get some items that are a little bit outside of logic.
Married incentive. Let's get by left a smooch.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now there's a scutula up here that I can
There's
get.
like a minute and a half roughly.
If I'm smart and I don't climb onto the wrong spot.
Yeah,
Just
so
put
I
that
did
bomb
mention
right there.
earlier How this level has so with the auto jump state that I mentioned, how you can like do like infinite team throws to just like skip up.
And now if I grab a chicken,
Majority of it, but yeah, with this route, yeah, it's supposed to be.
you can actually do this from Vanilla Ocarina as well.
First, so you have to try it again, but yeah, I gotta go through like over a minute of this auto scroller again. So if there are more donations, by all means.
Oh, absolutely. I have
And right here, you want to wait for that guy to be behind you, and then you can just kind of jump over here, and we can go grab this item, which is just a recovery heart. Nothing special. You got the grass over here.
We've also got $100 from Skyward Boats. Hype! Hype!
Yeah, so
And we've got the Mr. Scutula on the ground right here.
Gonna get to see it at least 3 times now.
As someone who's owned chickens, you can't. Yes, do not attempt with actual chickens.
Okay. Well, this is.
And I did get the key to Impus House, so I can walk in here now. But there's not a whole lot you can do in here right now. There are hidden rupees up here.
Yeah, the other time I wasn't paying attention,
but those rupees up there are not in the randomizer. I don't know if the guys who made the randomizer knew that there were rupees up there.
But yeah,
There's also a Scutula in this tree.
this could be a time where I could do a special shout.
If I could hit the tree.
Later, but, so
And there's a grotto right here.
that ran for that 4-way GDQ race that I mentioned earlier about like.
This is the Deco Theater. All you need to do to clear this theater is to show them 2 faces. The first is the Mask of Truth. You see, I got bombs for that. And the next one is the Skull Mask, where I got a blue
I
rupee.
actually had personally never met him in person. We would talk online and like have memes.
None of the other masks do
Like,
anything.
rating each other back and forth because we would stream at such degenerate hours. And, like,
What else? There's a box up here around the corner, and then we got the stuff in the graveyard.
and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely we're all gonna miss
Ooh,
him.
there we go. Volvagia Soul.
GDQ 2024, but
We got all of these over here.
so yeah, they'll be missed for sure. There is a trick that I'm gonna shout him out to way later near the end of the run as well. All right, so hopefully this works. Why? What?
Okay, so we got that.
Okay,
Normally this kid doesn't let you pull the gravestones during the day, but I have that turned off with a randomizer. Because all it does is make you come back at night. I can swim, but I can't dive that deep, so there's nothing I can do in here for right now. There's another grave that appears right here for adults, but I can't get that right now. There's another grave right here.
that's actually crazy that this is happening. But
Under the well. Okay. Well, there's some things I can do and some things I can't do.
as I wanted to, due to yeah, massively delayed flights.
I can get past this guy by blowing him up.
Yeah. But anyways, I guess I could hand it off to donations again since, you know, got to go through like a minute
For sure, for
auto
sure.
scroller again.
I have got $100 from Lionrar. I have been watching plenty of
So I can
GDQ
check
events and conferences, so
those.
finally decided to
I can
support
get
one of them.
this.
I normally donate my hair for a more local breast cancer charity, but this year it's too short, so thought, why not donate to a global charity like Doctors Without Borders, who do good things everywhere.
Good job.
This is just 20 tickets
Thank
for
you.
a $5 train, right?
I gotta bring that down in order for that to
Well, yeah, I guess we
clear.
haven't got a donation train started yet for for this event, eh?
Yeah, we had a donation train
Okay.
going for love. Thank you very much.
True.
I
There,
Yeah. Oh, and that incentive is still
here.
cruising. We have raised over $15,000 for that Get Married incentive for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That is incredible. Let's go. Nicely done.
I can get this now that I can
Enough, though, the one
swim.
time I failed it in that run that I mentioned, like, I studied that VOD after to try and see why it failed, and I'm like, I have no idea. I swear I did it the same every time during that one time. Though this time, the second fail, I for sure, like, saw I turned to the right unintentionally, but yeah, the third one, I have no idea why that didn't work. And why that one worked if that one.
I don't have any way to
so
light the torches in this
But, yeah,
room.
lost like 4.5 minutes to.
Okay, so I guess I'm not doing anything in that room.
So we're gonna probably be.
Alright, Lojo, I'll see you later.
Most likely. So I'll try not to make any more major errors during this run, but we will see. But yeah, I guess that's the name of the game. Like, saving a little bit in this game or losing $1 billion is like. We do so much tech that saves
Okay,
like.
hug the wall on this side. And you can blow this up.
Like 20 if you fail, like that kind of thing. So. Yeah.
Super valid.
So yeah, I was able to start that super dash right as I touched the
Okay.
water, and it made On Guard go down. So I wasn't even like holding a direction after I entered the water.
Oh.
So it was really cool. Oh yeah, so alluded to about the girlfriend crying situation. So, uh-oh.
Oh, I don't
So,
have
yeah,
a
about
key
to
to open
doing,
this, do I?
whoops.
No.
Throw your girlfriend. So, you can team throw Dixie into the.
So the only other place I have to check is the basement. And I want to check the basement from right here.
Oh, I got lucky. My invincibility ran out like right as I got under.
The actual Cuckoo's Emerald and the ice arrows. That's nice.
That's okay.
I got a bunch of pots I can check.
Because still need to do all the bonuses and the DK coin. And there's like a funny meme because like a common question is like, how do I run so many games and so many different games for like so many different marathons? And
No, dude. And just straight up murders me. Okay.
Doesn't like your muscle memory like read from like different categories and stuff like that. And actually, my previous PV before my current one, which was my first ever sub 1.5 hour run. This category,
Okay, so I still want to go and get that that stuff in that basement down there.
For that. So I was grinding that for a week, and then my first run back into this category, I got my PB ending up being sub 1.5 hours, and I forgot the DK coin in this level because my muscle memory from grinding for Express Lane, I like I just practiced that exact same muscle memory and just like didn't even think about the DK coin, and I was like, oh shoot! So I had to do like a third visit in this level, like in that PB. So I PB'd one more time since then, since I grabbed the free like 25 seconds from that. But yeah, I'll be sure that that doesn't happen in this run because I just talked about it now, so it'll be on my mind, right? So there is a faster strat to get the bonus early with the invisible object, but that one fails like all the time for me and saves 3 seconds, but it would lose another.
What do we got down here? Nothing?
So I just instead brought the DK barrel into
Right, it's the one with the torches.
Randy's a jerk in this bonus. Fortunately, he was chill this time. So normally, if you don't bounce on all the bees, you can fall down and lose like 2 seconds. And you also have to kill the bees before the crusher kills them, otherwise it won't count as a kill. Oh shoot! Wow. So I was trying a trick called the 2-1 jump again there. they try to do the 2-1 lotto, so you can get enough jump height to team throw up and skip waiting for the crusher there. But yeah, I kept failing to get the 2-1 jump like entirely, so that's okay. And then another big boy for the midway barrel there, so that we don't have to wait for the crusher. And then
I just picked up 2 medallions right there.
Oh, sorry, Squawk's barrel here. So the DK coin is
Is that the actual Megaton Hammer? Nope, that's a trap.
No Squawk sign to get another TNT barrel to be able to enter this second bonus. So yeah, I flew just straight up here instead of getting that DK coin in that one run where I had like the muscle memory bleed. So yeah, and well, I guess since we're so behind anyway, to show this off, I think this might be a 1.0 specific glitch where Dixie doesn't get the pressure if you throw her.
And we go up the ladder right here to get out of here. And the last silver rupee is up here around the corner.
It's yeah, it loses a little time to show that off, but it's like, whatever. It's like a handful of frames.
We got these pots right here.
This is one of my favorite levels with like the rope climbing. It's quite a workout for your hands though, so like practicing it like back to back to back is I wouldn't recommend it. Like,
And then everything else we need other items to get from in here.
It's like always fine.
I could get another check if I had the ocarina.
Even though you're simply just jumping over the bees,
I think I could probably clear it if I had the ocarina, to be honest.
But then it also like kind of like
Well, no, I need Zelda's Lullaby.
Partway through when it's lagging, so you can just like.
Okay, so there's the well, and I need Zelda's Lullaby and the ocarina to clear that.
Sometimes have them like.
I can't get to that box up there yet. Pompey's house is locked, but there's nothing in there to get.
That's never happened before.
We can start going up Death Mountain Trail.
Oh, what the heck? That was a weird mistake too. I've occasionally had that happen, but yeah, you can carry your invincibility.
I don't know if there's a whole lot of stuff that I can get on the trail. I mean, there's no. I think I can go all the way up to the top of the mountain.
So DK coin, so invisible.
Okay, if I have enough bombs. So first I can open this.
There's something over there. And yeah, you can get what is it?
And I can maybe blow this guy up if I hold the bomb above my head.
And then here there's a trick where you can like zip through this hole. And,
Okay.
Yeah, if you like hold left or right and swap, then you'll.
And it's a death trap.
On only version 1.0, they patched the Kongs like moving during swaps in 1.1. Also, if there's a spot with a slope, you can actually clip through and swap, like Web Woods, for example. And just
I can actually check Dodongo's cavern entrance right here.
And then, yeah,
There's a green rupee up there above.
So yeah, so I like.
And I have a bomb, so I can blow this up.
So Toxic Tower. So this is where I talked about having like a.
You can see what this is.
Short hop double jumps here. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see me. Just
I don't want to waste bombs on the scrubs, but.
True double jump where I didn't get enough. So this one's a 3
Just hearts, okay.
Get the true double jump. Where oh cool, nice. I actually lost time compared to just doing the intermediate route because of how many times I failed it, but that's okay. So I think it saves like 1 or 2 seconds only. But you have a 3-frame window to do a true double jump. There, so you have to like hold A and B together. Like it's a bit after the apex of your jump height, and then yeah, and then in that 3-frame window you get like a higher glitchy jump, and then if you let go of the glitchy super jump state and then delay your jump,
There's a grotto right here.
even more, like a little bit of more height, and we call that the omega.
See what's in here.
So yeah, there it's usually
Another fairy fountain. These are nice.
But yeah, for marathon safety, I'm just I just
The Song of Time.
and especially after like
Okay. That should give me future access once I complete the ocarina.
But yeah, so Squitter,
Okay.
what's it called?
I think I can make that climb. Ow.
You can't retry this one if you fail, but it is a decently straightforward bonus. Just don't want to go too fast. So after 4 instant web platforms, you can, for whatever reason, like make the web platforms faster. Normally there's a cooldown, so for the first 4 I was like waiting for a while. But oh yeah, and I forgot because at Dixie it's like laggier there too.
Those spiders have to be facing you. This is the Great Fairy Fountain. You can't randomize those without like decoupling, randomizing everything.
Really great to watch. Nice work, Ryan.
Hey, thanks for that donation. Yeah,
Okay,
Sam,
we got the spider right
helped
here.
out the most to get to the last couple GDQs, so greatly appreciated. And yeah, y'all should appreciate him too. Since I wouldn't be here right now. So yeah, there is a faster route of going under that cloak that I just despawned, that we call the jump, with a lot of things in it. In this category, it's also harder because of having Dixie, and because we need her for this to get to this bonus.
It was down here.
The extra lag makes that movement a lot harder. So I just do the despawn.
Hey, Ruby. Okay.
Loses a bit, but that's okay.
I could just fall in here and zone out and reappear at the top. There's also a broken wall right here with a deco scrub behind it. No, this has a Stone of Agony behind it, which has 2 checks in it, but neither of which I can do right now. And then there's a deco scrub down there, and then I can't get over there right now. I don't think I'm gonna make it out of here before I die. Okay.
It's kind of tight to get it as well. And then yeah, gotta get this DK coin. So at least there's a bit of safety if I did take damage before that point, since you have to get that coin anyway.
Okay, now I can just leave.
B-ring skip right there as well. And these brambles, they're the hitboxes.
Now this owl here also takes me to a random location. So let's see where this goes.
Small sections is called like hitboxes, and then they like
Castletown. Okay.
yeah, be careful of all of this.
Well, all of these grasses here are
So we
checkable.
got K rule 1, which so yeah, this fight. So what we do is try to throw a little faster to into his blunderbuss when he starts sucking. But yeah, I am gonna hand it off to donations, but also if production can turn down my game volume a little. I think someone turned it up, but it's yeah.
I got some donations for you. I got $500
Okay.
from Ryan Grimm. No comment, but
Those were
thank you
bomb
so much.
cheese that I picked up.
We got $10 from Adam the Feverish. Speedruns and Charity are such a cute couple. Time for you to get married already. And again, that is going towards the Get Married incentive. We have over $15,000.
No, don't climb on the box.
Keep that going,
Bonk
chat.
the box.
I know you can do it. We want to
See
see
down
our
button.
character Byleth get married. We have multiple eligible partners that we can get married to. So
I can't get in there, but I can mark these 2
hit
boxes.
that incentive. So once we do, we will get that revealed. It'll be great. We've also got $50 from Hi Call Me Valor. You all at GDQ.
Alright.
Running Donkey Kong Country
Then
2.
there's these
Diddy
grass.
Kong's Quest, but Diddy's Kong Quest, and you're helping a great cause too.
And I don't think there's anything else here in the main town. But back here, there's a scatola in this tree.
Oh, never mind. It's fine. I messed up my movement, so it didn't matter. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, was
With a Triforce piece. Where'd that spider get that?
I will be showing off some tech in the next cycle.
There is a great fairy fountain down here, but I need Zelda's Lullaby to open this up. Well, not to open, I need bombs to open it up. But I need Zelda's Lullaby to actually get what's inside of there. And then bypass all the guards running across here. These guards are blind, they can't see a kid running across this big open field.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah,
all good.
Whee!
This actually does lose a bit of time to show off, but I am permanently blue now.
Now there's a grotto right here, but I can't access it until you get the Song of Storms, and don't have the Ocarina yet.
For some reason you'll throw it super hard, so...
But we can check those two. And then there's nothing else we need to do over here to just get caught by the guards.
to save yourself the run back.
Took a frame early, but that's okay. Anyways, I can hand off the donations again.
For sure. I've got $25 from Andrew B donating for the Epic Squawk Control. Amazing premiere to SGDQ 2026.
Now, I did get the bizarre key.
I've also got $25 from Caitlin from Pokemon. Longtime donator,
Okay.
first time watcher. Wait.
Oh my gosh, that blew over my head at first, but yeah.
Got $250 from Anonymous. Thank you so much for that. No comment was provided.
Sometimes items in the shop are free.
Thank you so much for that donation to MSF. I've also
I
got
don't think I got the guardhouse key. There's a bunch of checks in here once I get that key.
excited also for Spyro 3 later tonight. Thank you for
Okay, where have I not checked yet? There's a grotto underneath this rock I can check.
How y'all doing in the crowd? We've got actually about 2 minutes of downtime because the game I have to wait for the game to save. And it
I don't have money, so I can't do anything with those guys.
So, like, during this nice,
Around this corner, there are 2 more grottos I could check.
got a lot of chilling to do.
You want to just keep it rolling?
Sure.
Cool. We got $250 for
There's a grotto over there under that rock, and if you don't have swimming yet, you can still check that location, because you just run over here to the wall, and you can run across the wall like that, and get right over here.
and the Twitch Charity Tool on Twitch. So many ways that you can get MSF your donations. We also have $15 from Turtles All-Wheel Drive. Thank you so much.
Jabu Jabu's belly.
Dixie Kong, thank you for doing the
I don't have a way to get out of that room.
DKC2.
Okay, there's another grotto at the base of that tree right there that we can check.
So much downtime, honestly. So.
Got $10 from Marina. Want to contribute
Right
to the
here.
wonderful work of MSF. Here is to a great GDQ.
Get the crowd in there. Hey, so yeah, this
Okay.
podium here. So we do have respective categories for beating each person on the podium. So Link is not there. He would be third place with 19 DK coins. So we have a category called Beat Link.
And then if you play opponent's song for a cow, they normally give you milk. But in the randomizer, they give you a check. So that cow is holding an item, and I have to play a song for him.
You probably check out, like, I've done a ton of hotfix shows of that category. So, yep. All right, so resetting the game. I did wait a little bit till the credits actually started, just to not save the game and and then like cry about it. So yeah. All right, so yeah, about to be doing.
Okay, there's a grotto over here that I think is a bomb grotto.
World 5 actually, till the end. So the reason is that we need to leave one open because you get a creme coin from beating K roll 1, so you don't have enough creme coins to do the Lost World before, or to finish all of the Lost World before beating the game normally. So it's like post-game content basically. So yeah, when I mentioned Izan,
And we got that spider up there, but I can't get it. Okay.
because I learned this strat from him with this infinite barrel glitch, and then in version 1.0, this camera or the edge is not solid, so you can just like fly off and you cause a screen wrap to happen. So I am having to hold certain directions still.
I can't get that guy on the wall yet either. But we got more chicken shenaniganery we can do. Jumping all the way over here to this crate.
The final shot to the barrel is not free, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Because the camera will stop once you hit the very end of the level, but it's just barely after that bonus, so you do have to actually time that.
And now, we're aiming for the waterfall back there at the back. You can kind of already see that there's a red rupee in there.
Yeah, the outer edge of this
But
bonus area.
we can make the ladder leading up to this little alcove.
Movement is not perfect. You can like hit that B and then fail the bonus and then lose like a minute or something. So.
As long as you're coming straight at the wall, when you let go of the chicken here, the chicken should climb the wall and go into the alcove. That way you can re-grab the chicken as soon as it stops freaking out. And then you can get over here to this little area.
115 or 1.5.
Now down here, there's a cow, there's a bean sprout, and then there's a
Hit in this
box.
fight, then that'll be time. And I have to make sure not to miss the cycle, otherwise you actually have to go through this whole like.
And then you can dive in the river right here.
Yeah, it's
If you don't have swimming, it'll warp you back up top. If you do, you can just follow the river down, and it'll dump you out in Lake Hylia.
And then also these purple smokes, they invert your controls, and I have not practiced inverted controls in a long time, so I
All right.
want to find out by getting hit by them. But yeah,
Now we can check the grotto that's right outside the entrance to Lake Hylia here.
$20 from Chris. SGDQ 2026, starting with my favorite SNES game. Well, I have to donate for that. This is my first of many donations this week. Keep up the amazing work. I love the message, we're still here. This message of hope and resilience is exactly what we need.
Yep. Alright, time is
All right. Another fairy fountain. Nice.
And time. Whew. Well, good thing I didn't get greedy and put my estimate lower after that Castle Crush situation. So I thought about doing like 135 for the estimate, but hey.
All right.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you so much. So, I've mentioned how in GDQs, how I usually feel guilty about not practicing like while I'm at the event, but since I'm first, I don't have to think about it anymore. But yeah, shout outs to everyone that yet again helped me get here, which I did mention that yeah, the Ford Horde community really come in clutch with this one, especially with like the expenses being so high. Because of flying out on July 4th, especially. But yeah, also, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to get into this run, then yeah, the DKC Speedrun Wiki and the DKC Discord has all of the games, including the Game Boy games. So if you're interested, then yeah, definitely come through and say hi. And yeah, can't wait to party this week. So peace out.
Alrighty.
What an incredible
Hey,
run.
cave
Thank
story.
you so much, Ryan, for it. Give it up for more time, chat.
I think that's where I'm going to call the stream for today.
Fabulous work. Well, it is time to take a
that's what I'm going to call the stream for today, and I'm going to cancel the morning part of tomorrow's stream as well, just to give me some time to recover. I think I'm still gonna be down for the Mecha Chameleon collaboration tomorrow. I need to double check with Ren and make sure that's still happening too, and then we'll come back on Tuesday and we can watch the VODs of any like cool runs that happen like Sunday night and Monday. Yeah. Anywho. I'm not gonna read out to anybody today. I'm just gonna send you guys over to Games Done Quick. I have it open right here. I don't know if they let you raid into to GDQ or not. But yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over there manually. There's some more awesome stuff coming up. The Talos Principle is next. Later today, there's Devil May Cry 5 and Symphony of the Night. I'm going to be paying attention to Symphony of the Night, Crypto the Necrodancer, and Spyro. I'm going to be watching these runs myself, so yeah, it's going to be some fun stuff. And if by the time I start up on Tuesday for the stream, if there's nothing fun happening on Tuesday when I start, we'll go back and we'll watch some of these runs that I missed. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Nari out.